night show where we're not playing It Gets Worse. We're doing a one-shot. I am Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder. And with us tonight are Grace, who is playing a lizard folk. Mary, they're all playing lizard folk. It's a lizard folk one-shot. Mary.
You were going to go through and just say, also lizard folk?
Also lizard folk. We have Jenny and we have Nick. Unfortunately, we do not have Beth tonight, but hopefully she'll be back next week. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into to where we find our lizard folk.
Can I ask a quick question?
You may.
Is this still in Gebercan?
What a great question.
For later, apparently.
Yes.
Fine.
Still in Gebercan.
Okay.
Lizard folk. For as long as you can remember, you have lived in the jungle forest at the side of Narhaanak, the great river. Ever since you proved your strength to him as a hatchling by swimming against his current for hours without being pushed down river, he has been your protector, hiding your people beneath his waves when danger comes, your music and constant companion lulling you to sleep at night, and your provider, bringing the big old fish up to you when the weather is wet and cool, and sending the young and tender fish down to you when the weather is dry and hot. Life with Narhaanak is wonderful. Warm almost all year, you spend your days lazing in the river fishing, swimming, competing with other lizard folk, or hunting some soft-skinned deer or monkey when the warmth of blood and the taste of flesh suits your fancy more than fish. You do not know of schedules, of anything harder than scale or bone, or the rare and coveted black sharp stone. You eat what you can catch or find, raw, for you know not fire except what the river lords bring when the weather is dry for a long time and they get angry and speak. And then it's time to go to a different part of Narhaanak until the rain puts them to sleep again and the fire dies out. You don't get sick, or when you do, it passes quite quickly. Life is good. But for many seasons, the river lords have been punishing Narhaanak, and he has grown weaker. His music is duller, his protection poorer as his waters sink lower and lower, and his provender is insufficient. For the first time, your tribe faces hunger. Thus have you, for your people's mightiest, been tasked with taking gifts to the river lords to apologize for Narhaanak's misdeeds and to beg for mercy for your friend the river. As gifts, your tribe has given you each a bag of fish, river herbs, beautiful rocks, and other produce of Narhaanak, as well as some small stone and wood carvings. So, before you begin your journey to the headwaters of Narhaanak, who are you, and what have each of you brought as your contribution as votive gifts for the river lords? Whoever wants to start, whoever's got an idea, go for it. That's a poor way to approach this while on stream, so we're just going to go in the order you are on my screen. Grace.
Okay, cool. So I am Keel, and I am probably the biggest out of you. However big you guys are, I'm probably about a foot taller. I am probably the hulkiest lizard folk in the village here, lizard dude in the village. And I'm kind of that weird guy who doesn't have any friends in the village and spends most of his time kind of off by himself building these weird little things that you guys have no idea what they are, but I sit around and I build these sort of out of wickerwork and branches and mud and sort of all the natural things. They're little boats. You guys don't know they're little boats, but I'm trying to figure out how to make boats. And whenever you ask me what the heck am I doing, I just say, like float. So I'm trying to make boats.
Yeah,
The other-
most of the other lizard folk are like, yeah, he's kind of dumb, but he's really useful.
yes.
We don't know what. I'm sorry, I don't know the gender
No,
of
that's
your
exactly
lizard
what
folk.
it is. That's
Okay,
exactly
yeah.
what it is. He's also, for some reason, always dirty. That you have noticed. The only time you ever see him clean is like even when he's been in the water, he'll still sort of filth himself up with mud before coming out. The only time you've ever seen him clean is when there is a big storm, a big rainstorm, and he will just go out and sit in it like this. And you think this is extremely odd behavior, but that is the only time that he essentially bathes. So he only bathes in storm water, in nothing else. So he's sort of hard to tell what color he is underneath the filth. But when he is bathed clean in storm water, he's sort of a very dark slate gray scaled. But when he is clean, which is again rarish, there are little blue sort of veins going through the scales, blue streaks in the scales. And he has very disconcerting eyes because they kind of look like blind eyes because they're fully white. But they're not, he's not blind, but he's just sort of, it's that weird pupilless thing where even to other lizard folk, it's a little weird. So that's Keel.
And
He tends
what
to,
is
yeah.
what is Keel bringing
His
to offer
gift.
to the River Lords?
He has brought his finest weird little thing that he has made.
So you
Which
got a
he is
little
carrying on
coracle
his
just
back. Yes, it's a coracle. He's got a little coracle wickerwork boat on his
Awesome.
back. And it's his most seaworthy one he has made.
All right. Mary.
Well, I just met Jala 20 minutes ago, so I will do my best to describe off the top of my head. Jala is kind of a reddish color, and he is convinced that he has to like be the guard, like the guardian of their village. There isn't really anybody out to get them. That doesn't matter. He still has to be the guardian of the village. He's a kind of a big, broad-shouldered kind of guy. He takes particular pleasure in taking the largest bones from whatever kill they have and finding a way to fashion them into some kind of weapon. Even if it's just a very, very large leg bone of some large deer, he will find a way to turn it into a club or possibly a sword, depending on how ambitious he's feeling that particular day. So for him, he is bringing the river gods his finest club made out of an animal leg, with the hoof still on the animal leg, just like ready. And he takes great pride in it, in what he has done with it. He has cleaned it and made it look very nice, and now he is ready to offer it to the river gods.
All right. Jenny.
Well, Still is also a very large. He's probably almost as large as Keel.
We're
And
all
has
just-
probably been argued a lot as to who's actually taller.
Though Keel's too awkward to argue, but he might be a little bit taller.
Well, Still is also a little on the awkward side, but he's happy to let you know that, you know, you're smaller than he is, so it's fine. But it's okay because he'll take care of you because you're smaller. He has no idea what to do in any kind of social situations whatsoever. He's also just really happy just to let things take their natural course, kind of just do their own thing. He carries a big bow that he made for himself out of a tree and some gut from one of the animals that Jala killed. And he collects all of the small bone scraps that Jala leaves behind to make his arrowheads with. And he is bringing to the River Lord a miniature version of his bow, very symbolically carved with lots of ornate carvings and little gemstones that he found along the river, kind of inlaid in the wood. It's clearly not a weapon that a deity would use, but it's a beneficial offering, he hopes.
Okay. And Nick.
If there's one thing that anyone would know, it's that Wendell is not the biggest of the three of them. I don't know if that builds some cohesion in the party. Wendell is known by the tribe, the clan, for his delicate sensibilities. We'll say that. He is more lithe and doesn't like to do the breaking and smashing of things. He does a lot of the talking. He likes to know things and know things about people and not have them know things about him. And that often helps him get other people to do things. He likes to convince people that they're doing things for themselves when really they're doing things for him. And he's kind of lithe. He spends a lot of times in darker corners, but not in like a creepy way. He's actually well liked by a lot of the group. He's fairly charismatic, and a lot of the people, but it's always just kind of like, holy shit, Wendell, where did you come from? And were you listening the whole time? And he never answers yes to that question. For bringing what he brings to the Riverlord is a small bag. And what's in it is a secret. At least he doesn't been open with it to anybody, but yeah.
All right. You four, the mightiest that your tribe has to offer, travel up the river into the foothills of the mountains of the Riverlords, seeking Narhaanak's headwaters. Once you enter the foothills, you can already hear the anger of the Riverlords. You can see the flashes of their anger in the mountains ahead. You can hear the rumbling of their voices echo down through the valleys below. You can see.
Point of order. Is it like
the middle of my description? Point of order.
It was kind of important that it happened. Yeah, just for the sake of it. But
okay.
Is it a pantheon of river lords, or is it like they're all just a bunch of river lords, or is it like the collective river lords? Like,
it's the river lords. You've never met them.
Well, I mean, do we believe them to be more? Go ahead. Sorry.
Thin, dark, ominous clouds rise into the sky ahead. Several days into the journey, you round a bend in the river and you see the strangest things you've ever seen. Narhaanak is drooling through these three big holes that run through this flat-topped hill that has grown across the river. Right? And the water can only get through these three, holes here. I skipped something. No, I didn't. Good. Okay. You see that. Apologies. On the banks on either side of this hill are strange walls made of horizontal trees. You see a whole bunch of just bizarre, almost monkey-looking creatures scurrying all over the place. They're fully upright. They're large. They're almost as tall or broad as any of you, and with just the strangest color skin you've ever seen. Just kind of this pale pink white kind of color, but they're mostly covered in some kind of thin dirt or leaf colored skins.
Too smooth.
You see a bunch of them carrying spears, right? You recognize those, and a bunch of them carrying other weird things that they carry like weapons, but aren't weapons. You're not sure why they're holding them like that. Some of them are just kind of standing around wearing the biggest scales you've ever seen. You don't know what they came from, but whatever it is must be huge. A single scale is enough to cover the entire chest of one of these strange monkey creatures. those wearing kind of scales like that, either, straight across the front, bent, worn on the head or whatever, are just kind of standing around. But most of the creatures are scurrying around carrying sticks and rocks and all kinds of strange things for creatures to be running around with. And they look like they're replanting some trees like upright, and looks like they're replanting others just like horizontally, like on top of it. It's weird. They're all moving, pretty quickly as if they're like in combat, but there's no violence or blood going on. Some of them are shouting, but it's all just very chaotic and not peaceful and not lazy and not like life on Narhaanak.
Question.
Yes.
Am I hungry?
I don't know. Are you hungry?
Are you hungry?
I could use a snack.
I could eat now that you mention it.
Could you snack?
Yeah.
Snip.
Want me to roll?
Snick.
Roll a passion for hunger.
Snack. Passion for noms roll.
Sure, no.
Sure. I mean, or you could just tell me whether you're hungry or not. Give me a perception check.
Can
Yeah,
I
I'm
also do
mildly
that because
peckish,
I would
we'll
have
say
been
that.
Scouting towards the front and see if I see anything else about these strange creatures.
Hunger mon.
Is not
Um,
good perception check. Let me check my.
Yeah.
Hang on. I think that's a +5,
still-
so it's only an 8.
A total of 8. You don't get much, and most of their skin is covered by something else, but that flesh looks juicy.
I rolled a
Ooh.
10.
I'm thinking that yes, I'm mildly
still-
peckish.
Yeah. Stilgar, were you rolling stealth or perception?
Perception.
Give me a stealth roll first as you kind of scout ahead a little bit.
I'm not good at that. I'm big. Oh, no, I'm not bad at that. Hang on.
You're a gloom stalker.
I know. I'm okay at that.
I'm hungry.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Um,
That's
hungry.
3 threes in a row, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
10.
We're cursed.
So still kind of crouches down, disappears kind of into kind of the rocks and whatnot right. So the mountains come down kind of into this river valley, and he just kind of hides off into the rocks and just kind of starts creeping his way along the cliffs,
Muttering that I'm better in dark.
Keel is licking his lips and looking at some of these. Jala, what are you and Wendell doing as Still moves forward?
I'm hunger.
Do I see, because they're on the river, do they have ships or boats around them, these people on the river?
No, it doesn't look like any of them are as clever as you are.
Clearly not.
Yeah, they're
Second
stupid.
question real fast.
You can't quite see Narhaanak anywhere, like on the
Over.
other side. You can see that he definitely stretches way beyond, right? But right here he seems to be blocked somewhat.
Is there
Right.
any way around this wall, or does it look like there's any way over this thing?
I assume that you guys have understood enough of what I need you to understand. So here's
Yes.
here's roughly what you guys see.
Yeah, no, I got that, Josh. Don't worry.
I just wanted to describe it from the lizard folk
And it
perspective.
did great.
Oh,
You did
we can
great.
go around it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
this is what's blocking them, right? This is what's making the river lords angry.
Yeah, it looks like there's an easy way around though, yeah?
So still, you are not with the group.
No, that's true.
Are
Sorry.
we on the north side of this or the south side of this?
In my head, you guys are you're on the south side of it.
Okay.
So the river is flowing down the screen. In my head, you guys were on the left bank.
That makes
Uh,
sense.
that's
We haven't
super
even covered the
downstream.
fallen trees yet, so yeah.
Yeah, okay.
My other very quick question is: you were describing the weather coming in. Is there thunderstorms?
So there have been the river lords have been talking About a day or two into the journey is when you could start to see and hear them. It hasn't moved out of the mountains. They're still way up in the mountains, yelling.
I still sniff at it. Maybe bath soon.
Well, if we
Alright.
see that this is we're clearly more clever than they are, Keel. My good friend Keel. I think that there's a smarter way to approach this. Maybe not one that would be so brash and get us so dirty. We want to make sure that you get your bath, but really prepare yourself for it too. How about
I just pick up another like hunk of mud off the ground, and just go whack, and put more on.
Very good. I like good. I think that's more appropriate than rolling around. More intentional application. I think that's very good. How
It's
about
always intentional.
you don't blink a lot? Okay.
Yes, it's very disconcerting because it's mud and it's just like white eyes coming out of it.
Well, how about we try to stay close to our friend, and move a little more slowly. Let's try and do this group effort.
It is at this point that the shouting grows suddenly louder, and you see a lot of the weird monkey creatures just kind of drop what they're carrying and start running towards. I don't know how well, if you're watching, you can see kind of our maps. So basically what they're looking at is a complete fort on one side of a dam across the river, and then a partially complete fort on the left bank. So people start running from all around, kind of in towards this partially finished fort, and some start kind of running across the dam to the other side. But many of the ones wearing scales and carrying just something really weird kind of pick those things up, and suddenly you see arrows go flying into the stones, and still, you rolled a 10 on your stealth.
Yep.
3 crossbow bolts come flying at you.
Okay.
A 15, 15, and 20. One.
Only the third one hits.
15 does not hit. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So you take a quick. Actually, these are actual crossbows. Rolled the same number. You will take to width. There we go. 6 points of piercing damage, as one of them just kind of shatters a bunch of scales off of you and leaves kind of a little bit of blood trickling down your arm.
I pull the arrow and look at it. The bolt. What's it look like?
It's definitely an arrow, but it's a really stupid arrow. It's way too thick and short to work in your bow.
I throw it down.
Okay.
How far ahead did he go? Did Still go?
We'll call it like 50 feet.
Okay.
He didn't get far.
I would like to rage for number 1.
Already.
They fired on. I actually like Still a lot because we're both like awkward together, and he doesn't make me talk. So we hang out a lot because we don't talk, and that terrifies Keel to have to talk. So I will run forward, as far as I can run this turn to get to Still.
Let's go ahead and just roll initiative then.
Excellent. Which I get to roll with advantage. Okay.
Let's see. Hang on.
Oh, I guess I should add. Okay.
Dice. Where'd it go? There it is. 6.
Oh, come on.
All right, come on. I put more red in it. Let's go.
8.
Yeah.
I'm tripped up by my boat on my back.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so they're gonna go. All right. 6 total on initiative. Cool. 25 to 20. That gives us 19. Mary is rolling now. Well, okay. Cool. Not Talia. Sorry. Where's your name? Still, you're gonna go first.
Okay.
The 19. 20 to 15. We've got a wait, Jeeves.
Oh, sorry, that's me. Instead of using Almania's, I just
You rolled for-
Using
why,
Jeeves.
why is the bag of holding rolling initiative?
because I figured I'd give the bag of holding some cute dice and go for it.
All right. Boom. Then it'll go. Got new names. Jala, Keel, and then Wendell.
Would this be part of my action? But can I have slowed down because I was very gently putting down my boat so it's not damaged off my back and then running forward? And that's why I'm slower.
Sure.
This is
You
like
get-
my child.
You get super angry, and even in the depth of your rage, you go,
Boat down, and I like cover it up real fast in some leaves, and then I run forward.
I mean, that makes sense because it's your
Rage
operating
stealth.
river.
yeah,
So-
I'll give you. I'm gonna give you the full 30 feet of movement,
Thank you.
and then we'll drop into initiative here. So
Thank you very much.
Still, Keel is super angry, right? From underneath kind of the mud that covers him all the time, you see kind of some of the scales start to turn a little red as he just starts pounding towards the people with the strange things that launch.
Can I have a
crappy
frill?
arrows. Okay,
That would
yeah.
be great. I have a frill that comes out, which is
Ooh,
like
okay.
scarlet
I-
when I rage.
I've seen Keel do this sort of stuff when we've been hunting together.
Oh, you know what's happening.
Yeah, so I see what's going on. Okay, I will, because I'm stupid, but I'm not an idiot. I will quickly fire. I mean, that bolt was the stupid arrow was kind of stupid, and it kind of hurt a little bit. Not like that bad, but it still was stupid. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot two arrows.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta find my character sheet.
You're
go.
trying to hit a 16.
9. Okay.
You see about a dozen of these people wearing the strange bright scales just kind of compounding out of the fort towards you. A couple of them notice Keel running towards them as well, because they started running at you when they just saw you. A couple of them see Keel and are going and slowing down a little bit, like, uh-oh.
So I got
He's like
27 and
hissing.
28.
Yeah. What is it?
27 and 28.
Oh, God. All right. Give me the 2 points of damage, or the 2 things of damage there.
This is glorious.
And then I add 2 to the damage because of archery, right?
No, that's 2 to the attack roll.
Oh. Geez.
Not damage.
Okay. It's a D8. Okay, plus 3. 2d8 plus 3. 14.
14.
No.
No,
I'm
what's
sorry.
what's your
Yeah,
your modifier
plus
is not
6.
1.5.
Yeah. Sorry.
So total?
Been a long week. 17.
17. Okay.
Yep.
You
Boom,
put two
boom.
arrows. You put 2 arrows in one of them. The first one stops him in his track, and the second one slams him onto his back. So one of these things just went down easy. You also used the attack action. This is your first round of combat.
It is.
So as a Gloomstalker, I think you get another attack.
I
if it
think
hits-
I do.
If it hits, it does another D8.
Yep. So I will do that. I will hit or attempt to hit
All right.
one more time. Plus 9.
The guards are going to go, and then it's Jala.
Oh gosh. 25.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Okay.
Gloomstalkers
And
on
then
round 1
and
of
then
combat
it's 2
are just
d8s, right?
ridiculous. Yeah, it's 2
Yeah,
D8
because it's an
plus
extra
your,
d8.
plus your dex.
So that is 11.
Okay, so you actually put 2 of them down. Cool.
This is why we're friends still.
Yeah.
It's their turn. That I think that the 10 remaining continue to kind of pound their way towards you, and they're not quite at you. Some of the ones still kind of back in the structure are going to take their shots at you again. What's their freaking modifier. Oh, good, 3. Dirty 20, 11, and natural 20.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 8 plus 9, so 17 plus 2. So you're going to take 19 points of piercing damage.
Me?
Yeah, still.
Yeah, okay.
That's
fair.
And then you see 2 others who look a little bit capable, kind of come to the fore, and they pull out bows that look just like yours.
Not just like mine, because
not
mine
as
is better.
large. Yours is way better,
Mine
but
is cooler.
similar style and function. But they're going to take shots at Keel. Keel,
Rawr.
I assume a natural 1 does not hit.
In fact,
how about
does it break his stupid bowstring?
it does. He draws it back and just ping, and still you go, yeah, you don't know how to make a fucking bow.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid monkey.
And
Lunch.
essentially, yes, stupid monkey. Keel, I assume a 14 does not hit. Yeah,
It
I
just
didn't realize-
glances off my frill.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize it until I built the character. These are folk barbarians. That's terrifying, right? It's 13 plus Dex plus Con.
Yeah, it's 18 unarmored.
Cool. Anyway,
I'm
those
so
2
happy.
miss. Arrow just kind of glances off the side of your head and your frill. You're totally fine. But 2 more start to kind of stamp out of this towards Keel. These ones, just these weirdly shaped scales, head to toe, completely covered, carrying these actually quite large swords. Come jogging out at Keel. Keel, you're
Good.
about
I
20
hope
feet
they're
to this.
conductive.
And they get right up to you,
Yes.
and they're going to attack.
Okay, wait a minute. So here's
Yes.
the question. My little thing turns on when I rage. Is it
Yep.
when they come within 10 feet, I can turn it on?
No, so if they were within 10 feet when you
When I
raged,
did,
you would
okay.
immediately do it. Now it takes a bonus action on each turn to do it.
Cool. I'm delighted.
Oh dear.
Especially because they're in really conductive tin can armor.
Yeah, they are. All right, so the first one takes 2 swings at you. Rolls a, what's their modifier? 14, 13, and a 24. So 1 will hit. You will take 8 halved to 4 points of slashing.
Thank you.
And then the other one runs up to you and hits you with an 18, misses with the 8, and you will take another 10 halved to 5 points of damage.
I just hiss at them.
Okay.
I also
Um,
file my teeth, so they're a little bit more terrifying.
It's hard to be sharper
You have
than
the
they already
Ferengi
are,
teeth
but
sharpener.
sure.
But I do the thing where I'm filing them, but I'm filing them to be double points each one.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Ow.
Okay, cool. Yep, that's frightening. And then
Oh.
one of them shouts at kind of the smaller ones that are running after Still, just kind of shouts some weird monkey noise at them. And that's their turn. Jala, then Keel, then Wendell.
Okay, how many are there kind of around at this point?
There are 10 about 10 feet away from Still, and they are about to descend on her.
And
It's a lot of like small swords and, weird things strapped to their arms. There are
dumb.
a lot of them, though. 2
Still dumb. Okay.
big,
Still
heavily
not dumb.
scaled ones are wailing on Keel, who's just kind of watching as the sword just like smacks into her scales. It's like a little bit of blood. Sorry, his scales, and it's just like, what's happening right now? Actually,
No, I'm
it's more like,
hissing.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I'm hissing the word lunch in Draconic at their faces. Lunch.
There's a steady chant of lunch, lunch, lunch coming from Teal. And
Okay.
then there are two. There are
Big
two
one.
that are not currently engaged, but one of them is kind of drawing back a bow again, and then the other one is restringing his.
Okay. I'll go after some of the ones going after still. Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit him with my longsword.
You can get within 20 feet of them with just your movement.
Okay. Can I use my short bow then?
You can. Do you want to move 30 feet and then short bow?
Yeah.
Okay. You can. Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
Okay. 7.
Quick question before you roll. Would you like to use one of your martial spirits? Fighting spirits? Fighting spirit.
Oh, does that mean that everybody gets advantage, or is that just me who gets advantage?
That's just you. It's basically reckless, but they don't get advantage against you.
No, I'll save him.
Okay. All right, so roll your 2 short bow attacks.
Okay. There's one. Not great. And another.
Ooh, that one's better.
Okay. One of the guards who didn't see you pop out, you just happen to hit the shield on his arm, and he kind of looks down at it, looks at you right as the other arrow is coming, and brings the shield up, but not fast enough. Roll your damage.
5.
5 points of damage. All right. Yeah, it kind of jams into like the back of his neck, so it looks like it's kind of in his trapezius muscles. And kind of that side doesn't look like it's working so great. He stumbles. All
Good.
right. Keel. There's 2 of these guys with just the big scales all over them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
There's
Well,
no
I
lunch-
will.
There's no lunch visible, but you suspect there's probably monkey things in
Well,
there.
it's just like, do we have any crustaceans? Something you've got to open a shell to
Oh
eat.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
like one
That
of
was
those. Only bigger.
exactly what I was thinking. I just
There you go.
They're like
All
little
right.
crabs. They're little snails
So
or
the-
something.
Yeah, so the 2 crab warriors are attacking you right now.
Alrighty. Well, with my bonus action, I will blast one of them with lightning.
All right, he gets a
And
dex save.
please tell me something happens because he's in full armor.
We'll find out. He rolls a 5.
He fails his dex save.
Plus nothing because plate mail
Exactly.
not conducive to dodging.
Exactly. So he's gonna take 2d6 damage.
2d6.
Oh, 9.
Okay. 1 minus 9 brings him to that number.
Indeed.
Okay. He is going to take double. Actually,
Haha.
wearing full plate.
I'm so
Cool.
happy. I'm so happy. I
What does it look like when you use your storm aura?
when I use my storm aura, it's sort of the frill, which is scarlet, will start to get the little ripples of blue that go through it, and the lightning comes out of the sort of prongs of the frill.
All right.
Aura.
As the low sound of as the lightning kind of runs up your frills, they both kind of take a step back.
I just smile with my filed teeth.
Confusion is evident in their stance, and then the lightning just and one of them, there's like smoke now coming up out of his shell. Still standing.
Excellent.
That was your bonus
I will
action.
then turn to the other, and I will ready my net in one hand, and I'm gonna do this feat because it's so freaking cool, and I'm gonna really hope it works. So I will toss my net at him to pull him towards me and strike down with a trident in the other hand.
All right. Go ahead and roll the net first.
Yes.
So this is a homebrew feat that I created as part of a background. It's called Gotcha.
It's also inspired by the Rotarius Gladiator.
Yep. Well, the feat is not actually. I had designed this feat. It's in the player's guide that I haven't sent out to you guys yet, the newest version, but it's for the Death Watch. Or no, it's for the
Nice.
Verminocitors Guild.
Yeah.
I just like to think that Keels sharpened her teeth, well, his teeth to like the double points, but they like weren't perfectly aligned, so her smile's like a little
Exactly.
bit.
It's like all messed
just
up.
like doesn't quite line up because how could you ever plan that?
Exactly.
All right, roll for the net.
So how does this net thing work? I assume that I
So
just
for the
roll a
net-
d20.
Yeah.
So it's only an 11.
11. Okay, the weighted net hits him, but slides off. You didn't quite throw it right to really entrap him.
Whatever.
And
I'll
then
still
the
stab
trident.
him with a trident.
Yep. So the feat is if she hits him with the net and the trident, he has to make a save or be grappled.
Oh, come
If
on.
he fails the save
Do
by
only-
5 or more, he's also restrained.
I'm angry. It's still only that roll for crap in stupid fantasy grounds.
He change the dice color. That usually works. You then
That's what I'm doing right now.
You then kind
Or
of
red.
stab at him, but this is harder than a crustacean shell. Whatever scales this guy's wearing are mighty. All right. Wendell.
Oh, wait. I have just completely forgotten to add my rage to that. Is that only damage?
Rage is for the damage.
Rage only adds to the damage. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
You do get advantage on like strength checks and stuff. So I mean, I think if you're like
Right.
throwing the, okay, gotcha. I didn't know if that would affect
The
it.
net is essentially a ranged dexterity attack.
But I mean, if you got hit with a net really hard, would that matter? I don't.
If she was trying to do damage, but she's throwing it to try and entrap him. So Wendell, you're up.
Okay, Wendell will kind of look over to Jal and be like, "How do you?" And like as she runs away, be like, "The cooking metaphor, the cooking metaphor would have been lost on you anyway." And I'll look to a boulder next to me, and I'll just take my claws and smack it against the boulder, and sparks will fly, and then they'll coalesce into a fireball as they will stream, and they'll hit just the fucking center of mass of whatever these guys they have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, you're talking about the mob around still.
Oh, there's a mob around her?
No, they're not
Yeah.
engaged with her yet. So you could hit all of them.
Yeah,
without
that
it.
every
You said they were 10 feet away, so I was like, I would not just be like, fuck you.
No, I just wanted to see were you trying to hit the two crustacean fighters or the mob? So the mob.
Don't do it.
yeah,
They're mine.
Cool.
They're
Go ahead
mine.
and roll your 8d6.
Yes.
This is
Four-
delightful.
Four fuckers.
Okay. Okay, well, it won't let me just choose automatically that many, so that's 5. And then, okay, 30.
30 points of damage. It does not matter if they save. All of them. I mean, there's swords and shields and charred bodies just go flying all over the place. They are all dead.
Wendell just goes, "Woohoo." Oh, he doesn't know what finger guns
He's
are.
doing
No.
Still, you're waiting for the mob to get to you, right? About to put your bow away to take out something more like melee centered, and then there's just a flash of light and they're all gone.
Stupid monkeys.
Cool.
Good tiny one. Good
That was
fight,
your action.
tiny one.
I think I will just kind of like brush off my I have like a tattered probably cloak, honestly. Like the group, like the clan doesn't wear clothes, but Wendell does. So he's kind of like wiping it off and just being like, I think I might have overdone him. And just slowly walk. I'll just say like only like 20 feet, just slowly saunter down the hall. Yeah.
So you say that, but as the wind kind of follows the river down this valley, you've never smelled cooked meat before. But my God, does it smell good.
I feel so Wendell has had this spell for 4 levels, so maybe he does.
That's true.
That was
Probably-
the cooking
probably
metaphor.
has.
He's the one guy who's like, "Oh, I'm mainstream hipster, son of a bitch."
You got it. You have smelled it, and they are seared just right.
Oh, man.
Still, you're up.
Keel is so hungry now.
Are there any other people like monkey things coming to attack us, or are we done?
Those two with bows vaguely similar to yours look like they're drawing. They're gonna fire not at you though. They're not firing at Wendell, but
Yeah, well, I mean, still, like monkey people versus lizard people, duh.
yeah.
So I will aim one arrow at each of them.
Okay.
Let's see. How close together are they actually?
Um,
Sorry.
They came out of different places in.
Okay,
the
so
forest.
they're not next to each other?
Yeah, they're like 20 or 30 feet away.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry. So here's the first one. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one, natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Yeah.
So
go ahead
The
and
first
roll
one,
first damage.
the first damage was 6.
Okay.
And then the second would be 8 plus, 11 plus this. 19.
Okay. One of them, arrow straight in the sternum, just topples off the building out of sight. The other one, you just hit right in the hip flexor, and it just kind of goes down, and is trying to pull himself back up. Ow! Cool. All right. Next turn. Or sorry, next.
Oh.
What else do you do? Next turn. What?
Um,
Bonus action and movement.
I do have a bonus action. Is anyone within melee of me?
No.
No, they're all
The
fried.
closest people were fried. I'm sorry, I think I said seared earlier. And one of the archers
nice
is dead.
browning.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Oh, so happy.
Okay. No, I'm good. Can I use a bonus
Okay.
action to make a perception check to look at the structure they built across the river, though, to see if, like, I noticed that that's probably the problem?
It's going to be straight intelligence, just a raw intelligence check, but sure.
Sure, I'll roll. I got nothing to add to this, so meh.
8. You're not sure. I mean, clearly, this thing is clearly blocking Narhaanak.
That's probably what's
Um,
making the river lords angry, though. Would I get enough to make that deduction? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's more of a religion
this-
thing.
This definitely has something to do with. You're right. You're not sure why. This might be what's lowering the level of the river. You're not sure what this has to do with fish and the reduced fish population. But yeah, right. This thing's definitely a problem.
Okay, cool.
All right. That's all of their turns. Cool. Those 10 are dead. That one's dead. There's 3 combatants left on the field. And you can see the rest of the monkey things have all streamed across the wall that's in the middle of the river, and gone kind of into the weird big thing on the other side of it.
Yeah, sorry for
Okay.
wiping the map, y'all.
That was awesome.
It seemed necessary, but
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
And Keel gets to munch now, so very happy.
The 2 crustacean things. See, I keep trying to say crustacean knights, and it's like, that's not a thing, but now I want to make it a thing. Like, I'm now going to create that thing.
An
Crustacean
order
knights?
of crustacean knights.
The true, I guess to you, they would be more like crustacean monkeys. So the 2 crustacean
Yeah.
monkeys, if you just tuned in, apologies.
Apologize.
they're
are
probably
doing
not any more lost than they usually are, Josh. I wouldn't
That's
worry.
true. I mean,
What
you
the hell
chose
from
not
Mount
to
Spear? I don't know what.
it's on you.
Take that as a compliment. So the two crustacean monkeys are now sorry. All right. The 2 crustacean monkeys have now moved to flank you, so they're both going to take 2 attacks with advantage. So first attack. Natural 20. Second attack, 23. Third attack, 22. Fourth attack, 18. Ooh, a lot of hits on you. So first one does 12 plus 7, so 19. So 22 halved to 11 points of damage. Second attack does 7 halved to 3. Sorry, halved to 3. Third does 10, 13 halved to 6. And the fourth attack does 13 halved to 6 again.
Not even a scratch.
Okay.
I don't respect animals that don't hurt me before I can eat them.
Okay. They are at this point, like, you're not even dodging. They're just standing there, just like wailing on you, trying to crack through your scales. And you know, scales are littering the ground. They're pinging off. They're shattering. You're bleeding. Cool. And then the one remaining scout is going to take a shot at Wendell with disadvantage because he's got an arrow in his hip flexor and can't really see. Where's his plus there?
15.
18 to hit. So
Yep.
so that'll hit. Nope, not 2d8, just 1. So Wendell, you will take a whopping 4 points of piercing damage as this archer now kind of turns to you and just fires, and you kind of watch it coming, and it just like slams into your scales right on your chest. It hits with way more force than you were expecting. Scales go flying, but it then just kind of falls to the ground.
I think a lot of it was that I was really just like, as I'm slowly sauntering down the hill, just really wafting in the smell, you know, just appreciating the work I've done. And I kind of see it and I just go, a bird. And then it hits me, and it's not a bird, and it hurts me.
There you go. All right, Jala, you're up.
Okay, how many are left now that I can see?
There's a badly hurt archer standing on a roof in
Right.
kind of this unfinished structure, who's drawing another arrow to fire. And then there are 2 crustacean monkeys hammering on Keel. It seems like everybody else fled into, I should say, every meat else fled kind of across the dam into the other structure.
Can
Crab's
I go after
mine.
one of the crustacean monkeys with my
Oh,
longsword?
no,
Yeah.
crabs are mine.
All right, and you can flank with Keel if you'd like.
Awesome.
I will share.
Yay.
You run up behind one of them and just start looking for some weak spots. Go ahead and roll your attacks with advantage.
With advantage? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you have advantage because you're flanking with Keel.
Hell yeah. Okay. 24.
So you just rolled with double advantage. So here, we'll have the first one hit and then just roll one more dice and we'll call your first roll and your fourth roll for the second attack.
Okay.
That was a D12, Mary.
It's all right. It's still hit. So I'm just going to take it.
Sorry, my dice
alright.
are all messed up.
It's all right. Both of them hit. You take the long sword and you kind of slash it across the back. But again, God, these scales are hard. Whatever, huge dragon these came from was ancient indeed. So then you try for stabbing and you manage to find a couple of joints and you kind of get it in and then stab it in a little further. So 2d8 plus double your strength mod.
What about 2D? It says 2D10, doesn't it?
That's
It's
true.
a long sword.
It's a long sword. So does Jala use a shield or just the long sword?
Just a longsword. I don't have a shield. It doesn't look like.
Okay, there you go. Then it'll be 2d10 plus double your dex mod.
Nice.
Is her sword made out of metal or can't be? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a
You
minute.
made it out of big bone. Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. There are a few ways you can affect a sword. But yeah, you get like a nice, solid petrified dinosaur bone, carve it up. Maybe stud some obsidian in there.
8, 2.
Oh boy!
I'll take it.
All right, 17 points of damage. That brings
Going
him
to
down
kill
to-
my lunch.
So yeah,
I
you
have
get it.
to. We lunch together.
You come up behind and jam it kind of into the joint underneath the arm, and he kind of like flinches away, and you've just got it kind of jammed in there. Keel, you're up.
First I will use my bonus action to say, "Want you both crunchy," and I will blast the other guy that I didn't blast the first time.
Guys, so far this is going like exactly as I wanted it to.
This is
But
great.
it's like you're clearly enjoying this, and they don't understand a word you're saying, which makes it like twice as terrifying.
What we'll find out next week is that this was our party.
Right. These are all of our friends and family.
Yeah.
One of them's really tall with scars and only has 4 things. It's you like have a kinship with him,
know.
but it doesn't work. I don't.
Rude.
One of them's got horns and an eye patch.
So
Alright,
that
Keel.
guy has to make a dex save.
Oh right. Same one or a different one?
It's the second one because I want them both to be crunchy.
Okay. Cool. He rolls a 14, 14 total?
It doesn't actually say what the save on it is.
Your save. Ooh, what is your DC based on? Storm Herald. 5 days still. I think it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 12
Mhm.
plus your con.
I
Level?
feel like it would be con, wouldn't
Con,
it? Because
yep.
it's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's con.
So
So what's the
8.
total?
So it's 15. He fails.
He fails. Okay, he takes a full 2d8 damage.
2d6 damage.
2d6. Sorry.
Yes. Crunchy.
And
8
he's
points of
also in
damage,
full armor,
and he's in
right?
full plate.
And he's oh god, right. I've been doubling that. Ah! Yeah, they're definitely both crunchy. Certainly. in
Okay, good.
places.
I will then smack one with reckless. I will then smack one with one attack and the other with another attack. Both reckless.
You
Oh, I don't
will
even need to be
al-
reckless.
You
I'm
will
flanking.
already have advantage
I'm
on
flanking.
the one that you just hit with lightning. You don't have advantage on the other. So if you wanted to reckless to get advantage on the other as well,
Yeah, I'll reckless. I
Okay.
want advantage on both of them.
you got it.
Here is the guy I just hit. That's +7, so 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, good. Can I just roll for the other dude?
Yep.
Okay. More.
More. Yeah, cool. Go ahead and roll damage against the first guy.
Okay, first guy is
And what are you wielding?
a trident.
A trident. That's right. So it's a D8.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Oh,
But it's that plus, so that's 5 plus 3 for rage
Right.
is
Ugh.
8. And then for the other dude, it's that plus 4 plus 3.
13.
No, 10. Because it's that 3 plus 4 plus 3.
Wait, but one plus the things you added got 11. So 3 plus the things you added should get 13.
Yeah, it's only a D8 plus
So what's-
4
What's your strength mod?
plus 4.
Okay, so
plus
so
your
it's
rage.
7. So the first one, oh, I'm sorry. No, 11 is what he's down to. I misread my paper.
Like, wait.
Apologies. You did 8, and so this one does 10. Right, got it.
Yes,
Thank you.
exactly.
My fault entirely. Cool.
Absolutely
You
cool.
jam your trident straight into the abdomen of the first guy and rip it out, and he goes down to a knee, kind of clutching his abdomen. And the other one, you just spin. He's currently hung up on Jala's sword, and you just jam it in, like between the plates on his other arm. They hate their lives.
I'm
Wendell.
still chanting lunch, lunch, lunch.
One of
There's
them
the one
has
that-
to speak Draconic.
Actually, you know what? That's a great question. Sorry, Wendell, just a second. Grace, what is the draconic word for lunch?
Glauch.
Oh my god, I love it. Gwauk?
Glauch. With a guttural.
Wow.
Glauch. Glauch.
It's
Wow.
like guac, but with some draconic in there. I love it. All right, cool. Wendell.
Where's the one that shot me with the bird? The spiky bird thing.
Currently actually more like down on one knee on a roof in this partially finished structure, like trying to figure out how to extricate an arrow from their hip without bleeding out.
Are there any more around it of these
No.
weird monkey people? Okay. I'll just find a loose piece of whatever weird like shell these crunchy monkeys have, and I'll just run up and I'll just drop kick one of them, and then suddenly like it just carries much further than you think it would, and it just keeps going. And I cast catapult and I hit him with a helmet. So he has to make a.
I was so excited when I looked at your spell list. Yep, you just kind of jauntily stride down the street and just kind of playfully, and yeah, that helmet goes flying at him. Is it an attack roll or a save?
It's a dex save for him.
16 plus 2, 18?
Okay, that should succeed. I don't know why I literally just looked it up and then closed it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Still, you're
Oh,
going to be up to
it says okay. So it stops moving. It says, if the object would strike a creature, they must make a dex save. On a failed save, it strikes the creature and stops moving. In either case, the object, both the object and the creature, take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So he just takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage, and the object doesn't stop. So I think it just keeps going. I'm not sure what to do with that.
It says the object also takes 3d8 damage, so go ahead and roll the 3d8,
Okay.
and we'll see if how well the helmet survives this.
Oh, does it have to like Newton's third law survive?
No, I mean I'm not going to take away like the spell. So he had
10.
He had exactly 10 hit points left. 10 is also the number I just came up with in my head for the helmet's HP. So here's what happens. You kick the helmet in half. Like, it's just like, God, that should have been way harder. But one of the shards now just, like, spins through the air and just, like, right into his neck, and he just topples off of the roof.
Yes.
I just go like, ooh, and just keep walking.
Will is just having the best day ever. Just like...
just whistling, walking. Well, he can't whistle. He's a lizard. That'd be hard. He's trying to
If there's a way to whistle, it would be Wendell. Let's be real.
There's this weird sound. All right, Phil, what are you doing?
Well, no one's left, right?
No, there's still 2 crustacean monkeys.
Oh, and they're on my buddy Keel.
They're on your buddy Keel.
Cool.
On is a strong word, but
Sure. Yeah, no, but I mean, people, like, how far away are they from me?
sorry. About 30, 40 feet.
Okay, that's fine. I will I will aim an arrow at each of them.
All right. Go ahead
Here's
and roll
the
the first one.
21.
Yeah.
And 2 will be, ooh, a natural 1.
All right, so go ahead and roll the damage on the first one.
7.
7. Okay. Now he's got an arrow kind of stuck in the back of the knee. But on the second one, you hear like the whatever gut that you've used to stretch across your bow has just lost a bunch of its pull and will need to be replaced. And until you do it, your bow will do a 1d6.
Okay.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Oh my god. Wendell takes 5 points of psychic damage. the two. I'm not
Worth
kidding.
it, Josh.
I'm not kidding. Mark it down.
I am.
And the two guards, the crustacean monkeys, look at each other. The helmets kind of turn towards one another. They both look back at where previously there were a bunch of monkeys like on the ground, and they both kind of turn and start lurching off in that direction. Keel, that strikes. Like you don't ever run from a cat. Like that sparks like the chase instinct in both you and Jala, who are kind of right there. You both get attacks of opportunity.
Sorry, Keel's hunger made me hungry. Okay, let's see. Do we not with advantage though?
Not with advantage, no.
Okay. Oh, come on. Why can't I roll for crap?
You're toying with them.
Hmm.
And Jala?
What do I
Attack of
want?
opportunity.
It's
Yeah.
an attack. Yeah, it's an attack of opportunity. So
So I
it's
was
just
like, oh, I'm like waiting for my turn. But I keep on rolling not in the box. 16.
16. Your sword kind of scrapes across the back of one of the crab monkey's armor, but they hustle with 60 feet. They're gonna get. Let's see. It was about. Okay, so they're a little way across the top of this wall that's blocking Narhaanak. And it's Jala's turn.
Yeah. Can I shoot one of them with my short bow?
Absolutely. What's the range on the short bow?
Like
Good
150 feet.
250. Okay, yeah, go for
I
it.
think so.
Straight roll, unless you want to use fighting spirit to give yourself advantage.
No, I'm good. 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
$320 feet.
8 damage.
8. Okay. 320 is with disadvantage, I think, right?
Yeah, but still.
What the short range, I assume, is more than 60 feet. Yeah. Your arrow kind of slams into the guy's thigh, and he's now just barely dragging himself across the dam. You've got another shot.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right.
Or try at least.
Okay. Yeah, he drags himself. He's dragging himself. The other one kind of reaches out to grab him and help him, and your arrow just straight through the side of the helmet just crumples to the ground, and the only remaining crustacean monkey drops him and continues to hustle across. Keel.
So how far away are they now?
They are. We're gonna call it like 65 feet.
Okay. Well, then I am going to. Reckless is only for melee, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to run my full movement towards the one that's left.
Okay.
So it's shouting, "Claw, claw, claw." And I will throw my trident at him, which is 60 feet, but with disadvantage. It's
Okay.
a versatile.
Yeah. Okay.
Range.
Roll the attack. Versatile, I think, means one-handed. It does one thing. Two-handed.
One and then one two-handed, but it's also range.
But it's also thrown. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like a javelin.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have that property, I don't care. I'm gonna let you throw the trident.
Yes.
Yeah.
And incidentally, I do carry 3 of these just in case they're my weapon of choice.
I mean, even if you didn't, you could basically make another one. If you took a short rest, you could make another one out of all of the corpses that are littered everywhere.
Exactly. I'm delighted.
That's one in your Pokemon pocket anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What's the feature called? A cunning artisan.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
lizardfolk have? Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
All
why
right,
I ran with it for my little boats.
Roll your attack with disadvantage.
Okay, it's a 20
Yeah, that hits.
at last. So I think it now just does 1d6 because I'm not using it double-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one oh okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's this plus 4. Come on. 6.
6 points of damage. All right. He is looking so very bad.
Oh, I
Wendell.
want to eat him so bad.
Wendell, how does your delightful trip along the river conclude here?
Well, it was great, and then I just my head started hurting. I just like, ooh, guys, give me a second. Ooh, okay. I made a too funny joke, and then I'll just keep walking. I mean, there's no one around us, right?
No, but nobody nearby. The only person really you can see a bunch of people like crowding around the top of the fort on the right side of the river, just kind of watching down, yelling down to the crustacean monkey who's like hobbling across the bridge towards the gate. But the crustacean monkey is the only guy really still functioning in combat.
Okay. Well, then I'll just do a lesser version, like maybe just like 5 more minutes on the grill, and then I'll just pop a firebolt at him. 2 of them.
Okay.
Just
Roll
pop
the
a
attack.
Nope, that's not on the tray. That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits. What is it? 2d10 now or 3d10?
2d10.
All right.
Not a great roll.
This crustacean monkey is hardy. He's got 2 arrows in him at this point, just like hobbling pitifully across the bridge. The firebolt slams into him, and now part of his armor is glowing red, and he's like trying to rip it off. He's still up. And
Okay, I'll just run the group with the rest of the party because I realize that I'm kind of like, oh shit, getting left behind, and then just like skip.
All right, and still. Oh, he's also got like a trident lodged in him somewhere. It's bad.
Cool. Well, I'm getting really grumpy with this particular crustacean monkey, so I will hunter's mark him.
Oh God. Okay. It's definitely not overkill.
And then I will go ahead and shoot him. I'll just do 1 attack right now.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. So I forgot to add, but that's 21.
All right, what does it look like?
Yeah, so he just like topples off the dam into the river. And then as he's toppling, Still's like, balls. He was supposed to be lunch.
No. You just hear Keel go, no.
Here's the thing. He topples into the river, like upstream of the dam.
Yeah.
And then he comes out.
You hear like this dull thunking, and then you see him just kind of come flying out of one of the spouts, and he just sinks immediately to the bottom. Okay, we're out of combat. There's still a lot of monkeys, but they're all kind of inside whatever that structure is. There's a big gate made of some kind of really dark stone that like completely out of like a latticed dark stone blocking the way into it. And like plenty of them are there, ready, waiting. You can see they've got more of those things that fire the crappy arrows, and they're just kind of watching you guys fearfully.
99 monkeys jumping on a bed.
So if we don't have any active threats, I just would look for the other guy that went down's bow and see if I can steal his string, because it's clear he doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, just give me a straight dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
25.
God, yeah. No problem. You just kind of unstring yours, take his, put it on. That's not as good, but it works. So you're doing a D8 again.
Okay.
All right. While she's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
So has Wendell come up to the rest of the group now?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are you're all together.
Yeah, we all get back
just
together.
Pat you and go, smells even better. And I will go over to the one crunchy monkey, and I will de-shell crunchy monkey, and just staring like dead straight into the eyes of the defenders, I will start to munch him for lunch.
They
Well,
definitely,
I'll run up
they
and I'll
definitely
go.
start watching you like more intently as you start to strip the armor, and as you start to eat them, like eyes go wide. There's like shouting. There's anger. A couple of them fire arrows that they can't quite reach this far, like down at you. And there is just angry noise and shouting coming from inside that fortress.
To add
This
to
food
it,
is delicious.
Because they have these crunchy monkeys haven't been cooked. Wendell will come up and be like, no, friend, it's better this way, and I'll go firebolt.
So these
I did
ones have
lightning
both
them.
actually been lightninged.
Oh,
So they've
They've
got
been
the nice
lightly sort of
yeah.
charred.
I was gonna say, and like the steam inside the suit,
So
like
good.
give a nice.
as I go up to say that, I go.
Human people as food. They're lizard folk. We're lizard folk. We can do this. All right.
It's
Wendell,
also
what do you
As
do?
I go up to say that, I go, oh, you're a cook too, my friend. Good.
I like this.
Uh,
Much
I am
tastier.
I'm going to find a leg bone of one of the monkeys. If I can find a bone.
There are many. Approximately, hold on, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are approximately 32.
But I'd love a femur if I can get one.
You got it. You just take your blade, start carving, ripping, tearing.
Thanks.
You got a monkey femur.
Yes.
I'll just pick up little tiny little trinkets of like whatever the shiny metal is, and I'll just start putting them in my little bag.
There are a lot of them. For some reason, they've got a bunch of them like attached to their fingers, so you just kind of take the finger too. Some ears in there as well because they've got some shinies and whatnot.
Well, just like the tiny hard ones. The hard ones are cool.
Oh yeah, no, like there are every once in a while something like shiny will come floating down the river, right, as a gift from Narhaanak, or right, kind of bright golden or silver little bits as gifts from the river lords. These monkeys have like whole chunks of the stuff. It's amazing. All right. So you guys kind of complete all of these tasks. You've eaten, you've fixed your weaponry, etc. All the monkeys are still just kind of watching you, ready in case you get closer. What's the plan?
Yeah, are we taking a short rest in order to take this stuff, or what are we doing?
Not based on what you guys have done so far. There's no need to take a short rest.
I think
Yeah,
I might
I think
just
so.
for health purposes.
Wait, I just like, are we hanging here for an hour or not? That's kind of the thing. It's like, is this an hour or longer?
I just go and I tap. Who looks worse? Like Keel, do you look bad?
I really got hit my brain. It really hurt. I'm in bad shape.
I'm at 70 out of 105.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can help?
I just start like, pushing my scales back into place where they're sort of peeling off.
Go
Or
for
I
it,
use
Stella.
the mud layer to kind of like stick them back.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can help Wendell?
Go for it.
I'm gonna do
13?
Yeah, you help him out. You help straighten this weird thing that he wears for some reason that he seems to like.
Give him a little pat on the back. Good job. Very good.
so second
Wendell
level
was
cure
fine.
wounds
He just said
on
he was
Keel.
hurt.
Yeah. What was it still?
Second level cure wounds on Keel for 14. Does Wendell look bloody or is he just being a baby?
He's been a baby.
Yeah, suck it up, man. And then I'll look over Jala. You good, Jala?
Good.
Okay. Wendell, you make the like sunlight stuff, yeah?
Uh,
That hot stuff.
yes. We're using our
You
own
make more?
language. You don't have to Yes, I could.
This thing is a problem, I think.
I think so too. I think that we could, maybe just go get rid of the rest of the little monkeys. Honestly, that was quite fun for me. And maybe we just go and take care of that, and we can have them break it or whatever it is. The weird rock hole things. I don't.
But I look at the like pieces of femur that Jala is like scrimmaging through. I don't think they break it now. I think when we done, they don't break. We break now, then they not problem.
Question. Question to the DM too. My thing is lightning. I do know that lightning causes fires and that wood burns. Like that's a thing. Are these forts made out of wood?
For the most part, yes.
He said they were planting trees in weird ways.
Exactly. So I think they're mostly wood. So I just point at the wood get hot, full of crunchables. Cook them all together?
Oh, like a feast. See,
Yes.
I know you have the intuitive mind of a cook. I do. I like that. Let's look. Let's do a better like scan of what's happening. I don't want to have to get into any scuffles. I mean, you guys look like you are really enjoying that, and honestly, you're better suited for it. So I would delegate to you three to go do that because that's what you're good at. And I'm good at watching you do that, as you know, right? So,
Yeah,
how
it is a good show.
do
He's
more of
very-
that?
And he's very good at watching.
Yeah. And I mean, what we do, yeah, it's impressive.
You're very impressive. You're so. I wish I was as strong as you. You're so big.
Yes,
Gosh,
you do.
I
Yes,
I
you
wish
do.
that the River Lords had blessed me with being bigger, but I hate that I'm small and should stay in behind.
It's okay, little one. We
But
will
you-
take care of the big things for you.
You cook, and I give him a hunk of cooked monkey.
Oh, and he looks at it with kind of like a weird, distasteful look. But thank you. And then eats it, but just kind of like smiles, like thank you.
You're like chef. You eat.
I would like to, while we sit here, just sit down and start thinking through what I know of the River Lords and where they are, and like if we're supposed to go on towards them, if we're supposed to stay here and take care of the monkeys.
Are you proficient in religion?
I am.
So all of your people, I mean, this is definitely a problem.
Mm-hmm.
These people are, well, sorry, these monkeys are messing with Narhaanak. So, Narhaanak would probably appreciate you fixing this, and then you guys can go on and give all of those gifts that your people made and gave to you to give to the River Lords.
We free Narhaanak first, and then we go to River Lord with offerings. Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. How about we let's go walk to the weird tree things. How about we do that?
Okay. You make it go boom.
I could do that. Yes.
Okay.
So everybody go ahead and give me a perception check as you guys kind of walk around and take a look at what's going on here.
Sweet.
It is a plus.
Perception.
7.
22.
7.
Grace, are you missing Vera yet?
No, I'm missing being able to roll. Like, my
okay, so you've
stats
got
aren't-
oh my god. A 7 and then a 22, 24, 24. Cool. Yeah, most of this is made of wood. Some of those, the lightning probably wouldn't do it here. Another fireball would almost certainly set kind of this thing ablaze. Across the way, you could probably set fire to it. They would probably be able to put it out. There's a river right there, et cetera, et cetera. But something that you all also do see is that on both sides of the river are basins and nets, just like keels, only much, much bigger, filled with fish. There are thousands of them that these monkeys have been pulling out of the river. You can also see, does anybody have an intelligence modifier of 2 or more?
No.
I love that the whole group dumped int. Okay.
I
Anybody who
think
would like,
dump int.
anybody who would like, can
I
give me
dumped it.
a quick intelligence check.
I'll do it for funsies because I can't roll.
11.
14.
I rolled a 9, but it's an 8.
Wendell. So if you guys can see the map there, you can see that with the blocking here, Jala, with this wall that's currently messing with Narhaanak, the river kind of north of the wall has like built up and formed more of a small lake. You can see there are shallows now where it's kind of overrun the riverbank. But on the far side, you can see where the monkeys seem to have carved out a large tunnel into the rock, and it looks like there's definitely been some digging to pull the river towards that hole. Whatever they're doing, it looks like they intend to divert at least some of the river into that tunnel. You're not sure why.
Stupid.
Well, my friends, I would say that it seems that the monkeys are trying to profane the river lords by bringing the river to them, and in that area, if you kind of see over there, you can see that they're trying to put in this weird like rock area.
I see the fish. They are the thieves.
Yeah, and still did not eat any of the charred monkey because that just looked gross. But he is quite interested in
good.
fish, so he's eating fish now.
This time on this side, you just kind of rip open one of the nets, and you're just kind of sitting there, full fish, just.
Can I just examine the boats with extreme interest?
There are no boats. What you do see are cranes that some of these nets are attached to, kind of stretching out from the bank. There don't seem to be any boats here.
Thieves.
While
Thieves.
we've been talking, Wendell will be like, 1 second. And then he'll just chuck a couple fire bolts at the horizontal wood. Just fire bolts. Yeah.
On this side or the other side? Where
Our
all the
side. Yeah, just on our side. Just
on your side? Yeah. They splash against the wood, and there's kind of this lingering flame that eventually dwindles and goes out.
Okay. So it would need to be.
No, big boom. Wendell, big boom.
But okay. What if I just stopped the water?
We not want to stop the water.
No,
This
we
is
want
stopping the
Want
water.
her to go free.
Okay. This
You
is
break wall. That's what we want. Break wall.
This
Break
is Nick
things.
fighting against the fact that my character has -1 intelligence and wouldn't do something smart to fix this problem. So
I mean,
okay, yeah,
okay, understanding that like this is blocking the water, and if you break it, the water will be able to move again.
the way I was going to break
Does
it.
not require a high or even average intelligence.
Well, my plan was to use shape water to freeze 2 of the holes so that the water pressure gets really high in one of the holes and breaks the dam. I don't think that Wendell would know.
Sure. I mean, does Wendell want to try that?
I don't
Sounds
think
cool.
he knows what to do with. He
Okay.
doesn't want to stop the water. So no, I think I'll just
What's the plan?
I'll just chuck a fireball at one of them and just passively annoyed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fireball, ball or bolt?
Ball. I will throw a ball at it.
Okay. At the dam itself.
I'll find the area that has the most of the horizontal trees. That like kind of I'd say like the far left connecting point of like the wall and the actual dam.
Far left connection point. Okay, so right at the corner of the gate, essentially on the left side of the river.
Yeah, I can't really point at it, but yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you fireball that. Go ahead and mark off the spell slot. 20-foot radius sphere of flame just engulfs the wall. The wall goes right up, and it just starts burning merrily. The dam itself is made out of stone, and the fire kind of splashes against it, but the dam is unaffected.
Oh, well, I seem to have wasted one of my booms.
No, not waste. It's burn trees. That good.
Boom other trees. I pointed the other fort. Full of monkeys.
I can't quite hit those yet. Let's just move a little faster.
The other fort has gone oddly silent.
Poor monkeys.
Well, first, I break what I can break. And do I see where the cranes are anchored? The fishing cranes?
Yeah, they're just anchored and weighted down with large stones kind of along the bank. And
Can I just start tearing what I can tear up of the cranes?
oh yeah, you go nuts and just start smashing those.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm really mad about them stealing my fish.
Jala, what is your reaction to all of this? You've seen Wendell try something. Keel is taking out all of his anger on the cranes. What are you trying?
I don't know. I've been like thinking about like what am I gonna do in this situation? I go up. I'm gonna walk up to the front of the dam and look up. Are there still people like looking down?
There's not a big crowd up there anymore. There's just 5 or 6 monkeys just kind of keeping an eye on you guys. All of the rest have vanished, and to each new thing that you guys do, there's not like a big angry outcry. Like the whole wall of this side of the river completely up in flames. Like the whole thing is just flaming. I have a drawing thing.
That's fire.
So pretty much all of this that I'm circling, it'll update and show you guys eventually, is just totally engulfed in flame.
Okay.
But unlike before, where kind of every new thing that you guys did was closely scrutinied, and then there was some kind of angry outcry from the monkeys, there's really even kind of the destroying of the cranes and the setting the wall on fire didn't draw too much of a reaction.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the dam and look up and in Draconic yell, "Hey! Break down this wall!"
Thank you, President Reagan.
I was going to say, we didn't tell you Jala's second name.
Break down
Yeah.
this river.
This one of the guards kind of turns and he's got like this weird like birthmark kind of on his head looking down at you like yeah, nobody reacts.
Give us fish.
You shout in Draconic at the ones on the wall, and they initially kind of look at you, and they're still kind of watching you, but they're not really listening.
Okay.
Jolly, give me an insight check.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh no, actually I'm good at those. Every time I think I'm bad at something, I'm actually good at it, and I don't know why. But you know.
So basically what happened is you you didn't send me any character choices, so I just like built you a character, and I looked at what everybody else was proficient in, and I was like, they're missing some things.
Hey Josh, I got a natural 20.
Holy crap! Cool, Jala. It's weird. Okay, weird. Whatever. They're monkeys, but also you get the sense that it's not that they don't care about you anymore. They're definitely still angry. You can see. You notice that when they shout, they're kind of weird pink, light skin, like kind of gets really darker, just kind of a little bit redder. And you can see that all of these people are definitely angry. You know, it's not an emotion that you understand terribly well, but you know, you see it in lots of the creatures, you know, that you kill as, you know, they get really angry and defend their young, and it's really weird, right? Why not just abandon them and have more, like whatever, right? These are clearly angry, but they're focused on something that's happening inside that fort. They are preparing for something. You suddenly intuit this kind of as you shout at them and the minimal response here. You intuit that there's something brewing inside that fort.
Friends, they are planning. They are planning something.
What?
Book
Inside-
them.
Inside, they planning something. Something
Book
big.
them now.
We boomed the big one.
Yes, but they are not scared of us anymore.
Okay, so
Well-
I did my job. Did you want to try to do your thing, the break thing? I did the fire thing. Do we want to move forward, or what are we doing?
You know, I'm very big, but Keel is the strong one. I'm the fast one.
I just walk up behind them and start pushing on the stone.
No,
not
I'm
go-
not strong.
You go to the dam and you start like pushing bits and pieces of it off, and they're separate stones, but there's some kind of different kind of stone in between them. But you manage to kind of break through it and just you start to break chunks, bits and pieces off. A couple of the people on the wall, sorry, the meat bags on the wall kind of look down at you. And what is the range on a crossbow here? Can they hit you if you're at the other end of the bridge? They can. So a couple of them are just going to take shots at you as you step out onto the bridge. Only one of them is going to hit. So you will take 10 points of piercing damage, not halved because you are not raging.
Who says I'm not raging?
It ended a while ago, and you did not renew it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a good question. Does that last for a certain amount of time, then it automatically goes off?
It
Yeah, if you don't take damage.
It lasts for
Or
a
attack.
round unless you attack or take
Okay.
it. And if you don't, it's gone in 6 seconds. If you do, it can last, what, up to a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Up to a minute.
Yes. So you should let's try the thing where you go fight and attack them. They are planning for something. So you should probably go fix that. I'll watch you and support from the back.
Well, just boom the big.
Keel, are you still standing there, kind of right at the beginning of the bridge?
No, I moved,
Okay.
but I've still got my head. I poked my head out, and I'm like picking my teeth with the crossbow bolt.
Okay. Just as a reminder, right? That whole wall is in flames. So if you spend more than probably a round or so near it, you're going to start taking fire damage. So just kind
also-
of to let you guys all know.
I'm not entirely clear where we are because I thought we were under it. I didn't realize we were on top of it.
Oh, you're at like the base of the dam.
Yeah, that's where I thought I was. So I'm like, why am I being hit by a crossbow bolt? They can't hit me.
They can actually. Those they can see you still from the towers, and as they see you start to mess with the dam itself, they take a couple of shots just to make you kind of back away a little bit. I cut off Still just a second ago, so. Still, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that at this point, Still is like, I don't know. I assume we wade in the river all the time, right?
Oh yeah,
What
you
we do.
practically live in it.
Yeah, so Still is
The
just going
reason-
across the river to the big place.
The reason that Keel's coracles are so weird and bizarre to you all is you can all hold your breath for 15 minutes. You don't need boats. You guys just swim wherever you need to go.
Like float.
So Still, go ahead.
Yeah, so Still just crosses over the river and goes up to the, like, on the big side, the side where the big thing is. Because he really doesn't understand why Wendell doesn't just boom the thing down and be done with it. But since Wendell's clearly being stubborn, Still will go do his own thing, his own way, like he's used to doing. So I'm just ready to start shooting at people as they come out to.
Yeah, I mean, once Still leaves, he'll probably get around by himself because he gets a head start. But Wendell will be like, "Oh, okay, we're going now," and he'll follow.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have all gone to now the other side of the river. Are you going within range still?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to get super close because I have 150 feet before I have disadvantage. So I would get where I feel like I have a pretty good shot of hitting them, but not them hitting me necessarily. So
Okay.
I wish I could show you where I am on the map, but look at your trees, your tree stumps. The one that's like closest to the fort, that's about where I would end up.
Okay.
I have no idea how that equates to feet, but if it's within 160 feet, that's where I'm at.
Okay. As soon as you start taking shots at the wall, they start taking shots back.
Well, I don't shoot until they shoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you
They'll
stop at
just
that
ready.
range, they're ready. But yeah.
Okay. No, we'll just stand here all night pointing arrows at each other until one of them breaks. You know, like the siege of the oh gosh, what's it called? The one that's under the Rohirrim, where the Rohirrim are. You know, that one guy that lets his arrow go too soon.
Oh, at Helm's Deep.
At Helm's Deep. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
It's been a long week.
Can I follow? But we were crossing the river. I'm crossing the river, and I can breathe underwater interminably.
Yep.
So can I just investigate sort of the base out of range where they can't see me? I'm under the river.
Yeah.
Investigate the base of the nearest output hole to the occupied fort. Like I'm not seeing on the map, like how is it connected to the fort?
So
Are there any gaps?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, so the limitations are of my artistic ability with scenery. It's basically like it is raised above the river and then directly connected to essentially a portcullis on both sides.
But the fort's not built on stilts.
No, it goes up and the gate is actually set like about 10 feet off of the ground in it, where the dam.
Okay.
How Roman does this dam look? Just purely for interest.
Not at all.
Can I look around for at the base, especially underwater? Because I'm curious, how is the so did they put stone and mortar underwater? Like, what does the base of this look like in the water?
Yeah, the base looks mostly the same all the way down into the bed of the river.
And it's pretty.
You kind of dig in with your claw right at the base. It goes pretty far into the riverbed.
Is bad then. So here's the question, just as a matter of perspective of someone on a high wall. How high is the fort wall from the ground, or from the river level?
From the river, only about 20-25 feet.
So it's only 2 stories tall.
Pretty much, yeah.
If I climbed to the top of the dam and I looked, could I look into the other side of the fort? Like this still completed?
If you were standing on the dam, yes, you could see directly in.
Can I climb up to the top?
Yeah. As soon as you do, a couple people are going to loose crossbow bolts at you.
As soon as people loose crossbow bolts, still shoots at them.
If you're still where you were, you're out of sight.
Okay.
So she's kind of gone off to do a different thing. It was a
He.
1 and an 11.
Neither.
I'm sorry, he. So ting ting, they clatter off the stone near you. As you look through, give me a perception check.
Come on, Mary, you can do this. Roll a 20.
Yeah, seriously.
Close.
23.
23, damn.
Yeah.
You see inside a bunch of people bunch of monkeys. Can't think of them as people right now.
The other monkey.
I just ate one, Josh.
No.
Really don't.
I need to keep them as monkeys in my mind. You see a bunch more monkeys kind of throwing on more scales on their heads and whatnot and armoring up. But you also see another crustacean monkey, but this one is much bigger, and you've never seen this before. Only Wendell actually wears like cloth and leathers and things like that. But this armor has just these wonderful, ornate, beautiful colors you've never seen before. Just kind of, for Mary's benefit, he's basically wearing a tabard over the armor, kind of belted at the waist. This armor is these scales are even shinier, has a giant sword. And then there's another one standing there that looks actually an awful lot like Wendell, and they look like they're about to come out of the gate towards.
Why does he look like Wendell? What is it about Wendell that he looks like?
Wendell wears like cloth and stuff, and this one is wearing something similar. Is not wearing any scales on them at all. But they look like they're about to come out of the gate at you.
Big monkey coming. Very big.
I hear that, and may I sort of come out from the water, and get into where trying to describe this, where the wall of the dam meets the wall of the fort. So there's a corner, an inverted corner, and start to climb up it.
Okay, yeah, you go up into that corner. Give me a stealth check.
Ooh, stealth. I'm fabulous at that. Hang on a second. Actually, it's a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to climb up, so you're now right next to the gate out of which these guys are going to come.
Here's my other question.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to quietly rage right here in my little corner?
So you can, but as a barbarian tip, again, if you don't make an attack or take damage in the next round, you're going to lose the rage.
Okay.
So you could, but it's generally safer to wait until you know that combat is like just about to start.
Okay, then I'm going to wait right in the corner, like peeking my head just a little bit over the top of the dam, right beside the portcullis.
Okay, I know what we're doing looks cute, but if you were to be on the bridge looking at what is actually peeking over, it's just
File
teeth.
it's pants shitting material.
Yep.
Jala, is there any preparation that you're going to make as you stand kind of in the middle of this dam with these people about to come out? Still is about 100 feet away on the opposite.
That's why I was trying to get your attention. As I heard Jala speak, started moving towards that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come to you and Wendell in a second. I just need to know what Jala is doing real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my sword out, I suppose.
Do you stand there in the middle of the dam, like sword out, just ready?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
Come at me, bro.
So still, you start running towards Jala. So you are now 100 and I'm sorry, you're now 90 feet away from her. Wendell, what are you doing?
So I'm how far away from? I mean, we're not hidden, right? We're just like.
Yeah, you guys are just. You're basically standing there, like looking at the people on the wall, and the monkeys on the wall are kind of looking back at you, just like this awkward, like, we're not going to come out there and fight you guys. You guys are like, how do we get in there and eat you guys? Just kind of.
There are two more big buff people coming out, right?
You don't know that, but you've heard Jala shout.
Sure. I mean, that's what I was.
Yeah.
They said 2 more big ones, and I
Yep.
went, ooh, entree. And I will walk 30 feet away from the. I mean, yeah, I'll be just kind of like. No, I'll be like 60 feet away from the gate.
You can get to within 90 feet if you use your action to move.
I will do that.
Okay, so you're about 90. You and Still are kind of sprinting on your way to the dam, and the gate opens.
I love how the only one stealth, just the barbarian.
That is truly
What
funny.
was it gonna do? Like hide behind a stump? Like that's not.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right, so you guys are 90 feet away.
So Josh, in my
there's-
head, just to give you an idea of where I'm moving, is I'm moving like where I have line of sight of the gate, but I'm also kind of like on point with the tower that's there. So I'm kind of on that diagonal line halfway between the river and the corner.
You know, let me do something real quick. If I did that, and do I get a ruler on this thing? I don't get a ruler. Can't measure. Curses. Okay. So we'll put a grid on there, and we're going to call each square 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. We're going to call each square about 8 feet.
Okay.
The river here is about 80 feet wide at this point.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll call each one about 8 feet. And the gate opens, and I need everybody to roll initiative as this newest group comes charging out straight at Jala. Keel, you have advantage because something like feral instinct or something like
Yes.
16.
that.
19.
19. 25 to 20? Okay. So we'll put Keel at 19. 20 to 15?
16.
16 for Jala. Okay. Okay, then this guy. Okay, 15 to 10?
14.
Oh man, Wendell.
4.
And okay, you still go before the guards.
Good. That's hilarious.
Oh, actually, they have a +2, don't they? Nope, they've got a +1. So yes, you still go before them. Keel. The first people out of the gate are this hulking crustacean monkey,
So good.
and the person wearing stuff that's like kind of like Wendell's, but like clean and not torn and bright.
Well, I am going to rage, but the way that I do that is I will literally launch myself because I'm like this, push really hard with my hands and launch myself at the 2 of them. And while I do, I'm going to yell Grek, which is dinner in Draconic.
Like it.
Those Grauch and those Grek.
Okay. You yell that. Give me a quick athletics check.
Yay, I've been wanting to do one of these. Athletics is 22.
Cool. If You launch yourself out from here, and you have advantage on your first round of attacks.
Yay. Also, as I do that, as I go into the rage and my frill goes out, I will blast the crustacean with my aura.
Okay.
Make a dex save.
It's a dex save.
He still takes half damage if he
7 plus.
Is he beat a 15?
He gets a 14.
Yes. So I blast him with some lightning. Which is 5, but he's in plate armor, correct?
He is. However, as the lightning strikes it, it does not have the same effect that it did the former crustacean monkeys.
I go,
And
darn it.
there is some kind of like flash as the lightning clashes with some kind of force that either is inherent in his scales or surrounds him. So he'll still take the 5. It just won't be doubled because it's doubled. I'm sorry, it's not doubled, but he failed, so straight full damage.
That happened while I was still in midair.
Yeah. It did. You basically
Coming down on his head with a trident.
The strength of your arms, you launched yourself above him and coming down with the trident.
The trident's on my back, so I take the trident off as I'm in the air. And I will come down on his head with my trident. I do have one question.
Yes.
The trident, I assume the attack bonus is proficiency plus strength?
Yes.
Then it should be +8, not +7. I think
What's
it's just wrong
your-
on my list.
Oh, yeah, I think I wrote that wrong because your strength is +4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So it'd be whatever +8 with advantage, right?
Yep.
Yay. 21.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. I will do that damage. 1d8. Good. That's +4, 11 +3 is 14 damage. And upon doing that, I will hit him again. I am currently sort of standing on him.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm sorry, what was the first thing of damage?
14.
Damn, okay.
Piercing. I will then sort of from his shoulders just hit him again.
Okay. You've kind of latched on, your claws are scrabbling across the armor, but you managed to find enough purchase.
Yes. Is it still advantage?
It's still advantage.
Yay. So it's that plus 8 would be 19.
19 points of damage.
No, 19 to hit.
Oh, I'm sorry, 19 to hit.
Yes.
Does hit.
Does hit. So that's a D8. 7. It's another 10 damage.
Another 10 damage. Okay.
Yes. Upon which I will growl in his ear, Grick, dinner.
Okay. Grace, that was a fantastic turn.
Okay, but would lizard folk from our thing even need a distinction between lunch and dinner, or is it just food?
No,
It
there's
might-
lunch, and then there's second lunch, and then there's dinner.
And then there's tea.
Define them as those, or would we just be like, nah, man, it's just food time because it's always
Food. But there's like late food time. This is sort of midnight snack. It's the word for when you're hungry in the middle of the night. You go eat something.
All right. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to make a weapon attack against you.
Sure, little jerk.
rude.
A 22 to hit.
Fine.
And you will take, well, that blew, 7 points of straight damage, of slashing damage, and then 2 points of fire damage.
So the 7 is halved.
Oh, I'm sorry, 7 halved to 3, and then 2 fire damage not halved.
So 5.
And then Right, so he reaches up, kind of grabs your foot, slams you to the ground, but you manage to kind of land on your feet, and then hacks into you with his sword and does, frankly, a
5
pathetic amount of
damage.
damage for how much he can do. That's absurd. And it's Jala's turn. Jala, standing about 30 feet away from you, you watched as kind of this hulking crustacean monkey
Crunchy
lumbers
monkey.
out of the gate, and Keel, you didn't even know he was there, just launches into the sky above him and jams the trident down twice before getting hurled to the ground and then hit with a sword. What are you doing?
So it's still in front of me on the dam.
Yeah, they've just come out of the gate, so they're basically like right at the start of the dam, and you're in the middle.
Awesome. I would like to run up to the largest crustacean monkey. Oh gosh.
Okay.
And stab him.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
30.
30? I said he was 40 feet away, right? Or did I?
I thought you said he was 30. Well, mine is 30, but with a star.
That just means your swim speed is also 30.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah.
I generally can't remember because I'm keeping all this in my head. Did I say 30 or 40?
I thought you said 30, but maybe I
Sorry.
just.
I was
we're gonna
planning
go with,
my turn, so
we're
I
gonna go with 30. You run up and you're within melee.
Yay! I want to slam into him.
Alrighty.
But
Roll an attack.
Are you flanking with Keel?
She cannot move to the other side of him in order to
He.
him. What? Oh, he cannot. Yeah, got it.
that is a 22
Two will hit.
and an 11.
11 will not hit. So the first one, you jam it into a weak spot in his armor, and then he kind of grabs it with a scaled fist and tears it out, and you slam against him again, and it doesn't quite bite.
Okay, it does 7 damage, and I want to use my bonus action to make a bite attack.
Oh, yes, awesome. Go ahead. Make a bite attack.
What do I have an attack bonus for that?
It's the base modifier is strength.
Okay.
Unless you are proficient in it, it's just your strength. Are you
Am I
proficient?
in biting?
Unarmed.
You have to be proficient in unarmed, which I don't.
Oh, which I am not. So +2. 18.
Just hits.
Awesome.
So
Getting those temporary hit points.
yeah, so you do a d6 damage, and then you get 3 temporary hit points.
Okay, I do an extra 4 damage then.
Damn. All right, cool. Where are we at in initiative? Okay, it is. Actually, at the end of your turn, he is going to look at Keel and just kind of points down at you, and you can see his eyes deep in the helmet just kind of flash. And he says something in whatever ridiculous monkey tongue he speaks. But you are overcome by this sense of fear. This is not a normal crustacean monkey. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna be great at that. Hang on a
Yeah,
sec.
but is it a charm? Well, no, that's a berserker thing, isn't it? Because I was gonna say if it's a charm effect. And
Do you as well, Josh, or no?
Only the berserkers.
Yeah.
Berserker
Okay.
path rage.
Yeah, that's a no.
No, you are frightened.
Right, so I have to get away from him, right?
No, I think frightened. So, if somebody could look up the frightened condition real quick and just tell Grace what it is.
You
I think
can't
you just
move
have
toward
you
him.
can't move towards it, and you have disadvantage on
You have
attacks.
disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You're in melee range with him right now, though, so you don't have to flee.
You don't have to move away unless it's a feature of the spell that forces you to move.
It is now his turn, and he is going to attack. No, he sees the fear set in, and he's going to take 2 swings at Jala. First
Rude.
one, 22. Second one, 19 or
Yep.
18. Okay, so you will take ooh,
Have-
21 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
You also see as he oh, is that a no? It's just automatic. As he kind of frightens Keel, he kind of and you feel Keel kind of this growl, and he stands up a little bit straighter and kind of. You guys did actually a good chunk of damage, but he seems to shrug off some of that at the beginning of his turn. And that's his turn. Now the person in robes. You know what? He'll take 2. So I need both Jala and Keel to make Constitution saving throws.
Better at that.
Mm.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
24.
Ooh.
Nice. So you will both take half.
Can I high five
Oh.
Jala for those? High five.
You will both take 26 halved to 13 points of cold damage as this person raises their hand and just this maelstrom of cold and snow and ice, you've never seen these things before, come hurling out to splash across you both. And for the first time in your lives, you're cold.
Ooh, and we're lizards.
Sucks.
I don't like
You
it.
don't want to ever, ever, ever feel this again. Also, fuck that piece of meat.
We're good. Him.
I have a plan for him.
Fuck that piece of meat.
Then
Josh Kelly.
he then
Put that on a t-shirt.
he then, having expected to come out and just stomp one lizard real fast before the others could come, and then the second one jumped out and is really close, turns and runs behind a bunch of the other guards that are now pouring out onto him. Because he's not
Stupid mage.
Oh, I'm coming for him.
Stupid
good.
lizard.
He just froze a lizard. I'm not happy.
It is now Still's turn. Still, you
Oh,
are 90 feet away from all of this.
Cool. Well, I get an extra 10 feet of movement on my turn
Oh, on your first turn of
because it's
combat.
my first turn.
Excellent.
So I am now approximately 40 feet closer than I was.
Yep, so you're 50 feet away.
Yep, and I will take my 3 shots. At
We're gonna call the third. We'll call number 3 your special extra. If the third one hits, you'll do the extra damage.
okay.
That was the
Whoa.
shittiest cone of cold roll I've ever seen. Seriously. 2 7s and then 1 1 1 3 3 3.
And I'm shooting the crunchy monkey guy, the
All right.
crustacean monkey.
Crunchy monkey, crustacean monkey. I mean,
12.
it's all monkeys.
That's a miss.
12 definitely misses. Pings off of the armor.
Oh shit.
14 ping. This one is way better armored than the previous ones. Third attack.
Makes still very angry. Natural one.
Oh no! Once again, you knew there was something wrong with that bowstring that you took off.
Stupid bowstring.
Yeah, stupid monkey bows. Yeah. God. All right, so your bow is now dealing 1d6.
Yep. Nope, that's not cool. Okay.
Oh man. Oh,
I
God,
still
Jenny, I'm
have
so
a
sorry.
bonus.
It sucks.
That's okay.
Bonus action.
I still have a bonus action. Well, Keel and Jala being up in his business kind of ruined that plan. So I'm really angry now, and I'll hunter's mark this crustacean monkey so that on my next turn he goes down.
I approve of this choice. Wendell, you're up. So you're 90 feet
Okay.
away
From the,
from the combat.
it's all happening just directly at the
Yeah, it's basically all of there's just this clusterfuck happening right at the beginning of the dam next to the fort on the right.
How far away is the mage?
The mage is now out of your sight. He basically ran back inside the gate, and the only enemy you can see right now are a couple of guards like on the wall that were eyeing you guys earlier. But then in the fight, all you see is the warlord.
Yeah, just that big guy, and then like the guards that are gonna be pouring out, or
Yeah, all you can see is the crunchy monkey.
He's a war monkey.
The war monkey. Ooh, okay. Give a little bit of dignity to your foes, just a little.
No, crunchy monkey.
So what are you doing, Wendell?
well, that changes things a little bit. I'll look something up real quick. Range. Oh, perfect. I will run up my full 30, and then I will, yeah, and I'll just fling a ray of sickness. Actually, I'm going to just talk to the group that everyone's there. I mean, kind of have you talk to a dog. It doesn't really understand you, but you say it anyway. And I'll say, "Oh, well, you've upset my friends and my pet." And the war monkey, his shadow is gonna start to just shimmer and shake until a giant shadow hound jumps out of it, like in a very Peter Pan shadow way. He's gonna jump out, and I have to roll initiative for it, so it doesn't go right now. But I will be using the Hound of Ill Omen on this turn. It's initiative. That is a 21 for Dire Hound. And then I'm going to sorry. That's 3 sorcery points to do that. I marked it off. And then I'll just flick a gross, and I'll just say, "You make me sick." And I'll fling a gross ray of sickness at him. And he has disadvantage on the roll if I hit him. I still have to hit him.
Are both of those actions, or is one of those a bonus action?
The bonus action is the wolf, the hound.
The hound is a bonus action. Okay.
It's 3 sorcery points for that. Okay, that's a 19.
19 hits, and he has disadvantage
on the con save.
He rolls a. Oh, where's his sheet here? His lower roll was a 13 plus 8, so 21. So I believe he will succeed.
He does. So if he succeeds, he still takes full damage. So he takes I don't think those were D8s, right? That looks like a D8.
Oh yeah, you rolled D8s. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So he just takes 11 points of damage, but he does not get poisoned.
11 points of damage.
Yep, and that is my turn with the dire wolf attacking him whenever initiative 21 comes around. So,
right. All right. Now it's the guards and the archers' turn. So the guards are going to rush out and surround Keel and Jala. And there are 5 of them. So he's attacking Jala. So 4 attacks against Keel and 1 against Jala. So we'll do the one against Jala. Jala, you... where is he? So that's an 10 plus 5?
15?
15 hit you?
Ooh, does not hit me.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. It's even just a 13. They've only got a +3. Fantastic. So that one misses. So Keel, first attack against you. Dirty 20. Second attack. 19. Third attack. Oops. 14. Okay, so you get hit twice. You will take 10, 12 halved to 6 points of piercing damage. And that's the guard's turn. Archers on the wall are going to fire down at you guys. All 3 at Keel, because No, Keela's scared. All three at Jala. So first two.
No
we've
one's
got-
going to try to hit the one that like missed horribly.
You're way over there. They're focused on what's going on right here. All right, they all miss horrifically. Because again, if he's got a
Ignore
16
that.
armor class. Jala, 16 armor class. Okay, cool. Yeah, they all missed. Top of the round, Hound of Shadows.
Sorry. So is one of his allies within 5 feet?
Of
The guy he's attacking.
where
I
do
am.
you-
I'm
yeah,
asking
no,
about pack tactics. He gets pack
Yeah, no.
tactics.
There definitely are.
Okay, so he's going to make a bite attack with advantage.
Oh, you can summon him
Double one.
at a distance. Double one.
There's a 1 in 400 chance that happened, and it did.
His like a bunch of his teeth shatter on these scales that this guy is wearing. His damage dice are reduced by 1 step.
Well, he's made of shadow.
You know what? That's a great point. Can I impose any other things?
Don't do it.
You know what? He gets real pissed. Go ahead and roll 1 of his damage dice.
Okay. You mean one of his damage dice in the sense of like his bite attack?
Yeah. What does this bite attack do?
It's a 2d6, so I'll roll 1d6.
Yeah, just roll 1d6. Cool. Jala, this Hound of Shadows just kind of appears, bites at it, bites at this crustacean monkey. The teeth skitter off. It gets pissed and just like snaps at something, and it happens to be you. And you take 6 points of whatever damage it does.
Cool.
Okay.
That's it.
Keel, you're up.
So I'm trying to get the visual here. Am I now like surrounded by guards?
Yeah, there's a lot happening on the dam right now. It's you, this guy. Then there's Jala kind of to the side of you. Now there's also a hound standing on your other side, and then there's just this ring of 5 soldiers just kind of wailing on you guys.
Okay. Well, am I flanking with anybody, or can I still move to flank even though I'm frightened?
You can definitely move around him, yes. You will take at least 2 attacks of opportunity if you want to move to his other side.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's from the other people around you, not from him.
Right. Yes. Okay, then I will. Well, first of all, I'll do my storm aura on him again.
Okay. Dex save. Come on. Oh, come on. How would you pull it up? 17.
So he saves, but he still takes half.
Yep.
He takes 2.
Takes 2 points of damage.
Yes. And here is a question.
Yes.
So how wide is the dam? As in, how big is the causeway that we're on here?
About 15 feet.
Okay, so where are we from the edge? Are we dead center?
Yeah, I've got you guys basically dead center.
So there's about, say, 7 foot or 5-ish feet of ground on either side and then a drop?
Yes. The ground is not open, though. It is occupied by guards, but yeah.
Yes, but one could, in theory, unoccupy it with someone.
In theory, yes. You could use one of your attacks to make a shove, which would...
That's what I was thinking.
Cool.
The only problem is that me moving would take an attack of opportunity from someone.
You don't have to move to push one of these guys, because they're engaged with you.
Oh, yeah,
don't-
I'm so shoving one of these
You
dudes.
don't have to follow with them. I think
Okay.
shove attack is you push them back 10 feet or something like that.
I think I didn't look it up.
All right, well, go ahead and make your attack. If
Can
that's
I
what you
do
wanna
it? Can we do it and just say, like, if this succeeds, can I shove him far enough that he would topple off the edge of this thing, or at least make a save?
Yeah, if he moves back at all, if he gets pushed back even 5 feet, he's going over the edge.
Okay, I'm going to shove one of these things. One of these dudes,
yeah,
monkeys. I
you
can't
could
eat him, but whatever.
plenty.
So I'm rolling a contested strength.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Go ahead and roll your d20, and I'll tell you in a second what you
Yeah,
have
I think
to
it's
do.
contested athletics because I'd much rather it be athletics.
Shoving is contested, special melee, multiple attacks. The
Oh,
attack
man.
is one, no
It's
more than one
bad,
monster
but it's
size.
Still
So it's
13.
it is athletics, and he can contest it with athletics or acrobatics,
Okay.
which I
I
think
only rolled a 13, so he might do fine.
he rolled a 2
Oh, good. He
plus
might not do fine.
1. So that one of these guards, you kind of turn to him and just kind of stiff arm him off the bridge, and he just goes,
Oh, wait.
"Ah!"
Can I please, like, Sparta kick him instead?
Absolutely. You do. You dent his breastplate in. He's probably going to have trouble breathing. Actually, even before he falls then into the water, and you hear that familiar, like, thump, 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 and then he comes spewing out the other end and starts being swept downriver as he attempts to stay afloat.
Well,
You've got another attack.
since that worked so well, there are now 4 people at my back right now,
There's now 3 around you and 2 around Jala.
and 2 around. Okay, I
I'm
will.
sorry, I'm sorry, 1 around Jala.
Can I can't kick the one around Jala because he's too far away.
No, but you could kick the one on the other side of you.
Yeah, I'll kick that guy.
Just kind of turn, look to the left, kick, turn, look to the right, kick. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. You know, this is why defending a narrow thing is actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Not gonna work, but it could. It's still a 9 if he rolls
unless
really bad.
there is a 5%. Actually, yeah, there's no critical fail on
Yeah,
this. So.
it's a 9.
Although it
ability
is
check.
considered an attack.
It's
No,
still
it's
an ability
not.
check, though.
No, it
It's an
is.
ability check. It's athletics check.
It doesn't matter. He rolled a 14 plus 1, so
Fine.
he resists. But I think I would
Cool.
call it. We'll argue about that later. Probably
It's
in
not
like
an
half a minute
attack.
when somebody else decides to do the same thing. But hopefully it'll be longer. Keel, those are your actions and your bonus action.
Yes, and my bonus action.
Okay.
So I got nothing. I got movement,
okay.
but I'm not going to use it.
At the end of the hound's turn, sorry, I missed this. At the end of the hound's turn, the warlord is going to use legendary action to make an attack against you. 18, which I think
is you?
against you, Keel. So I think
Yes,
18
just
hits.
hits.
So you will take 7 halved to 3 plus 3. So you will take a total of 6 points of slashing and fire damage. And then now at the end of your turn, he's going to use another to do the same thing. And, 15, double 6s. 15, which misses. Okay, so he's now slamming down and you're kind of dodging. Kick person off, dodge. And it's Jala's turn.
Okay, so tell me now who is still on the team.
It's okay. It is you and Keel and a
Yes.
hound. Like, just imagine you guys kind of in a small arc around this big, heavy crustacean monkey.
Right.
There are then kind of 3 guards around Keel stabbing at him with spears, and there's one trying to stab you with spears, and there's a mage currently just inside the fortress
Awesome.
who looks like he's prepping something.
I was trying to figure out who was still around and who wasn't still around, who had been pushed off of the edge. I want to stab. Can I stab at one of the spear guys?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm a stab. Stabbing sounds fun. How many spear guys are we talking?
4.
Okay, so 24.
Yeah, little hit. Go ahead and roll.
Yay. 4.
These guys are literally just the guard stat block from the back of the monster manual.
13.
Holy raw. Cool. You disembowel one of them.
Great. I'm gonna attack the other one then, or another one.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
17 hits. You're carving through shields. You're somehow your bone is just like shattering their swords.
Yes. Only 6 for that one, but
Okay. Okay. He's not looking great. You've kind of cut through into one of his arms, and he's having trouble holding his shield. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Warlord's going to use his third legendary action to make an attack against you, because you just killed one of his guys.
Rude.
28 to hit.
Rude.
So you will take 9 points of slashing damage plus 4 points of fire damage. So you'll take a total of 13 damage. It's now the Warlord's turn. Okay. You've both taken out a couple of guys here. Can't use those. Can't use that. Okay. So let's doesn't really have anything better than just whacking at y'all. So he's gonna whack at y'all. Oh, he does regain hit points. Okay, so he's gonna make his 2 weapon attacks against Keel. So Keel, first attack, 18, which just hits, and 26. So you will take half of 14. So you'll take 14 halved to 7 points of piercing damage. And then as fire kind of runs along the edge of his sword, you'll take 5 not halved points of fire damage.
So 12?
7 plus, yes, 12. Okay. And the mage.
Keel ain't looking great. He's not down, but he ain't looking great.
His thing.
Wendell's almost there. He's on the way. He's running.
With his little tiny legs.
I'm trying.
Okay, the mage kind of peeks out, looks over at Still and Wendell as they're kind of pounding along on their way, and throws a pinch of dust into the air, and immediately the sky above Still and Wendell just kind of starts to swirl, and hail the size of rocks just starts to pound down on you guys. An ice cold wind just howls around you. It's horrible. It's cold. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
This is some bullshit. Okay. Oh, I'm a ranger.
This is a very good move. is what this is.
Oh, this is some bullshit. 13.
13. Okay, and Wendell.
Fail. 3 plus something.
Ooh,
Fail. Yeah.
all right. So you guys are going to take. You both take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 17 points of cold damage. The area that you are in is now considered rough terrain or difficult terrain. So your movement speed is halved. And then he's going to duck back into the fort, out of sight of everybody.
Question real fast.
Yeah, out of sight of everybody.
Was I allowed to make at the end of my turn another wisdom saving throw for the frightened?
Apologies. That is now over. It ends at the end of his
Okay.
next turn.
Cool.
So good. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, that's over now. Okay. Down a 5th and a 4th. Cool. It is now Still's turn.
Yes.
Bitter cold howls around you at all points within 20 feet of you.
Okay. So I do have land stride. So it's non-magical difficult terrain, cost me no extra movement.
This is definitely magical
Okay,
difficult
that's fine.
terrain.
Cool. I'm still huffing and puffing my way over there.
Okay.
Because if I saw Keel looking, if I can see Keel, my passive perception is super high. So if I see Keel taking a beating, I want to get in the thick of that.
Okay. So you were 50 feet away. You can get 15 feet closer with your movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that, and I will also shoot twice at the crustacean monkey who I have hunters marked.
Okay. So you're now 35 feet away, and you can make your 2 attacks. As soon as you get another 15 feet or so closer, you will not be able to see to the top of the dam.
Okay.
21
Okay.
should hit.
21
21 definitely hits,
and 25.
and 25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage for those.
So I have 2d8. And then Hunter's Mark is 1d6 per hit, right?
Give me 1 second.
10.
Let's see. Each dex save, cold damage, half. Area of effect into difficult terrain until the next. Okay. Just checking to see if Ice Storm also put disadvantage on ranged attacks in the area. It does not.
Okay.
So 4 plus 8.
No, my dex is only 3. But then
Oh.
I have 2d6 as well to add to that. So
Hunter's
that
Mark.
is
Oh, Hunter's Mark.
that
Also,
was 10.
as a reminder, we'll keep the numbers because you didn't roll over 6s, but you're rolling d6s, not 8s,
Oh, right.
because your
Okay.
bow is damaged.
I forgot that.
And Hunter's Mark. Okay, so what's 10 damage from the arrows, and
Plus
then, and then another 8 from that. Okay.
Nice.
All right, 2 arrows find weak spots in his armor, and they're just kind of sticking out of him. He just snaps them off and keeps wailing on them. Is that your turn?
I believe that is all I can do right now.
Okay, at the end of your turn,
Yep.
The crunchy monkey is going to make an attack against Keel, because Keel is ready to be finished off. 17, however, misses
Does
Keel.
not hit.
You manage to kind of catch it in your trident and kind of slam it to the blade to the ground. Wendell, you are 50 feet away. Nope, you are
60.
60 feet away.
And I will slowly trudge my full 15 as close as I can. I can't see the mage. Like, he just keeps peekabooing away.
Pretty much.
Okay, well,
Because Jenny, that's how mages are supposed to play.
Yeah, so here's the thing is that sometimes mages ask the DM if they can take cover, and the DM claims that there's no cover to be had.
Yeah, so pick your battleground. Wendell.
So Wendell very angrily just looks at all the shards of ice that have just, whatever this horrible thing is that's freezing him and hurting him, and he'll take up as he's stepping on it, it hurts, and he says, that works. And he's going to use animate objects to pick up 10 icicles and fling them at the guy.
Guys,
at the crunchy monkey, the war monkey.
This is just the greatest thing ever, guys.
I approve
Awesome.
of this message.
So I will roll 10 d20s because they all attack, and tell me which ones beat. So they're all plus 8. So
You're
it's
looking. You need to hit an 18.
an 18. Okay.
Anything
This.
a 10 or above.
That was not all of them. I think one of them fell out. Hold on.
One,
no,
two,
that's good. Okay.
3,
All right. So
4.
that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, that's tough. Only 4 of them hit. Which means that he takes 4 d4, 9 plus 4 for each one. So he takes 25 points of piercing damage as just a bunch of icicles poke into all the, just jam into his armor. Only about 4 of them get into the squishy parts, like underneath his armpit and stuff. So he takes 25 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Is there a range? Its speed is 30 feet, so they cannot reach him.
I was gonna say, like, thematically it made sense, but I mean, I would have just picked up any object around him.
What is the range of the spell?
120. So I could pick up any object around him, but like thematically, the icicles made sense.
For the flavor, I absolutely love it, and it's totally within the bounds of the spell. So I can't find anything wrong with that. So yeah, awesome.
And then bonus action. I will. Fuck it. I'll blow 1 sorcery point to throw a firebolt at him too.
Just
Okay.
for fun.
Yep, the hits. And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
It's +8, so yeah.
All right.
I love those
one-
solid black dice that you cannot
Yeah,
tell
that's
what's
good.
going on.
No.
It's just like let them decide. The dice will decide. Like
He kind of stumbles back under this onslaught, and yeah, most of them shatter on the armor, but a few of them find some meaty underside. And at the end of your turn, he's still going to use his. Actually, no, you're not within 30 feet, so he's going to make another attack against Keel.
Leave me alone.
And a miss.
19 to hit. So Keel, you will take another 2 points of damage, halved to 1,
Thank you.
plus 3 points of fire damage.
So 4 altogether.
Total of 4, correct. And guards and archers. There's how many guards left? Jala, you butchered one, right?
3?
There's
I
3
kicked
and one
one
of them
off.
is there's 3 and one of them is injured. You know what? They're gonna actually all run kind of past you, not leaving. Keel, one of them would have to leave your range. So if you would like to make an attack of opportunity, you may. But they're all they're all now going to stand in between this guy and Wendell and Still,
Cool.
and
I
give them a bunch
will-
of cover.
Definitely hit him.
Oh yeah, you will.
With my trident on sort of the backhand, if there's a backhand to a trident. Do I still add rage damage to this?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
You're,
Still
you're angry enough, and you hit him.
So it's this plus 7, whatever this is, plus 7. So 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly how many hit points a guard has.
Good. He did.
So you caught kind of the blade of the warlord, stuck it to the ground, he picked it up, hit you again, and you kind of saw the guard running past, and you just kind of jammed him up, and then threw him on the blade, so the warlord now has to kind of extract it. Cool. But they're gonna do that, and they can't hit you anymore, Keel, but they can hit Jala. So 2 of them are going to take attacks against Jala. These are not with advantage because now they're arrayed differently. Jala does a 19 hit your armor class.
Yes.
Only one of them will hit you, and you will take 7 or 8 points of damage. You will take.
How do you look, Jala?
You will take 7 points of slashing damage.
7. Okay. I am bloodied.
Archers from the wall. There are 4 of them now. 2 arrows at each of you. The 2 at Keel is a natural 1.
Good. Screw their bows.
That kind of just sucks.
Does their bowstring snap as it should?
Bowstrings just suck in this one shot. It's a +4. So a 17, I think, misses you. And
It
then
misses.
Two at Jala with a 6, and a 19 will hit. So Jala, you will then take 3 points of piercing damage because he rolled a 1 on the damage die.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Go monkeys. Team monkey.
Team lizards. Team lizards.
Be with me, chat. Team
lizards.
Team monkey. Okay. Cool. That's the guards and the archers. It's the top of the round with the hound.
Well, let's hope that he can do better on this one. Same thing, which I'm nervous to say,
oh, much better.
better enough. Okay, so Direwolf is plus. Still not good enough.
It's not an 18.
It's a 17.
Oh, so
17, okay,
close.
again, there's this armor that this person, these scales that this monkey is wearing are definitely magical, and they're resisting the hound's bite. He has used his 3 legendary actions, I believe. He's used one after Still, one after Wendell. No, he's got one more. So one more against Keel.
What's funny is
gross.
that since the shadow goes in the direct line towards the enemy, he's just taking bites and passing through him, but not hurting him. He's just like literally.
No, the armor is actually stopping it.
Oh,
The armor itself is infused with magic. First decent damage roll. Keel, you will take 11 points halved to 5. And then another 3 fire damage. So total of 8.
So 8.
And that's the end of his legendary actions. Keel, it is now your turn.
Bonus action, more lightning from my frill.
Of course. Dex
Make a
save.
deck save.
26.
Fine, he
Ooh.
still takes half.
Yep.
He takes half of 3.
He will take 1 point.
And then I will
You
the
should
guards are
count-
gone. I will flank.
They're still there.
I know, but they're not
but
there
they're
to
not
make
in
attack of
combat
opportunity.
Correct. So you can
Yeah.
now shift around to get flanking.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will flank and I will hit him twice.
Alrighty.
My
First attack with the
trident. This
Trident.
would be +8. So 17 doesn't hit. So I'll hit him again.
Scrapes off.
Hit him again. That one will hit. That's a
Okay,
21.
20, I think that's 22. Oh, you got a +7. Yeah, 21. Okay, yeah, second one will
Plus
hit.
8.
So roll,
So it's this +7. So 12.
12 points of damage. Okay, you find another weak spot, jam it in, bloody him a little bit more. He is doing okay. Right? Yeah. He is still above half, which brings
I am
us
not.
to Jala. Jala, if you attack the crustacean monkey, you will have advantage, or you could keep whittling down the guards themselves.
I'll attack the crustacean monkey then.
Okay. You have advantage.
Hmm. 21.
Go ahead and roll that one again,
Why?
because you have advantage. You might get a nat 20.
Oh, you're right. Ha ha ha.
Close.
Very close.
25.
Definitely hits. Second attack with advantage.
$13.
13 will not
Ugh.
hit. So the
Well-
first one kind of jams in, pierces the armor in a one place for 12 points of damage. Okay, now that hurts. Okay, you run up, jam it into a couple of places, damage him some more. He doesn't like either of you.
Can I use second wind for my bonus action?
You absolutely may. So you, go ahead and roll a d10 and add 10 to it. Nice.
Nice.
18 hit points with second wind. With one of you on either side of him now, he kind of takes his greatsword in one hand, slams down on Jala, and then spins and attacks Keel. So attack on Jala. Natural 20. So Jala, you're going to take 30
use
points.
When?
30 points of combined slashing and fire damage.
30?
30.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was a good hit. And then one attack on Keel for a 25. So Keel, you will take 8 halved to 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 6 points of fire damage not halved. So total of 10 points of damage.
We are
Okay.
muted.
I am?
No, Grace was.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh, I just changed it. Yes. Yeah, Keel's not doing great at all at this point.
All
He's
right.
nearly in single digits.
The mage's turn. He's going to use another 4th level spell to make Wendell and Still make another dexterity saving throw as more icicles and hail just start pounding down
This
on you.
guy's some bullshit. Sorry, real quick, Josh. Do
Yeah.
I notice, just because of things? I have 17 passive perception. Like, do I notice if he's talking while he's doing this?
Yeah, he's saying some kind of weird monkey stuff, but
Cool. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
okay.
12.
12. Okay. So he casts the spell and he's going to stay out this time.
Oh, good.
So you both take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Whoops. And God, jeez. And 8 points of cold damage.
Okay. Still is not
As
looking great.
more hail just comes pelting down, smashing you guys. And he will stay there, so you guys can all see him. Where's my thing here? Still, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I've had about enough of the chatty monkey there.
Yeah.
And Still is a person who values peace and quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's very disrespectful to the River Lords, the amount of noise that's happening right here. So Still will just look right at the chattering monkey and cast silence centered on that person.
He's going to counterspell it,
God damn it.
but
It's a 2nd level.
it's a 2nd level, but what he was hoping to do is cancel whatever kind of shit Wendell's about to throw at him. But if he doesn't cancel the silence, he can't do that. So he's gonna cancel that spell, but they are now open to whatever Wendell's gonna do.
Jenny, this is big. That's a big opening. I'm letting you know that's really important. Like,
Okay.
I was like, okay, no more animate object. He's staying in view this time so he can see and cancel. Oh, fuck. oh, damn. Jenny, I know it doesn't, I know that never feels like you did anything, but that was big.
that was
Tag
big.
teaming
Jenny, that
spells.
was big.
Tag teaming spells.
Stating the counter spell. Love it. Okay. With something that he can't ignore, right, too. Anything but silence. And it would have been fine. Okay.
But can he make an Arcana check to know if he knows that silence? I'm just saying. Because does he think lizard people can even do spells?
I mean, he knows now.
He found out after Wendell hit him with a fireball. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was immediately obvious that there was magic happening. Yeah, dirty 20. It's not
Okay.
on his spell list, but dirty 20, it's enough to know. He doesn't know the words you're using, but he can read kind of the twisting of magical energies. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. So that was your action. You got bonus action and movement.
Well, since he canceled, no, I can't because that's a leveled spell. Never mind. I will move as far as I can. I assume I'm still in difficult terrain.
So you can get another 15 feet. You can. You are now 20 feet from the base of the wall, and you can no longer see what's happening on top of it.
Oh, then I won't move if I can't see what's happening. I'm useless if I get closer and I can't see.
Okay, so you're sticking it to 35 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
I wanted to go save Keel, but I can't save Keel and
Yeah, it's
not be able
it's
to.
looking rough up there. Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to attack Keel. Actually, he's got flanking on Jala, so attack with advantage against Jala. Dirty 20. So Jala, you will take 9. You will take 11 points of combined slashing and fire damage as once again he just hammers this greatsword down on you. You're bleeding now from a lot of places.
Yeah, how you looking, Jala? Because I've got a plan that you guys probably won't like.
I'm not
We
looking.
love those plans.
I am up and alive.
I'm gonna
Alright.
like it.
I'm like
Are
lower
you
than
though?
my hit points, so
Okay.
All right. That brings. Sorry, wrong initiative. Wendell, you're up.
So Wendell
Light 'em
walking forward, with his
Light 'em
bonus
up.
action, will just take his fist and clench, and that's 10 more icicles at our war monkey friend. So 10 icicles. Okay, that is a all right. So one, only 4 again. Damn, that sucks. That's a 20.
What's your modifier?
Plus 8.
So that's only 3.
No, he got there
Yeah,
are
no, plus
10
one,
of
10,
them.
8, 14, 16. Yeah.
You're right. Plus 8. You only need the 18.
And so that's 30 actually. That's 30 points of damage on that one.
4d4.
Plus 60. 44 plus 4 for each one.
Damn. Okay.
30 points of damage on him.
Cool.
And then
Ow.
how far away am I moving my full? I'm probably out of the 20-foot cylinder now. Full movement. Is that like 20 feet for me?
No, there was a second. There was a second cylinder now. So you're
Okay,
still
so that's
moving
so
into
still
it.
15.
So
that
you're
puts me
now
30 away. That puts me 30 away from
puts you 30 away.
the guy. And then what about the sorcerer?
About the same. It's like 30 feet, and then a bit of an angle, but still 30 feet.
And I will just say, you look overdressed. And then snap, and I will burn a 4th level spell and 4 points of meta magic to twin spell polymorph and turn them into fucking monkeys.
So that's 2 leveled spells in a round.
Yep.
Oh
You can't do that even with mana magic.
Sorcery points doesn't overcome the spell
You
level.
can't like
limit.
bonus action that.
No.
no.
So you could
Man, that
bonus
would've been
action.
awesome.
You could bonus action a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, that would have been so cool.
Well, I definitely
Yeah.
would have. So I can't. We're just saying because I already rolled the damage for all the animate spells, animate objects.
So the animate objects went off and happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't overcome the limitation between a leveled spell and a cantrip,
Understood.
Yeah.
as
I
we learned
love.
from.
I love the idea.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would have only done the first one. But that's my fault. So. I mean, can Wendell roll like an intelligence check to see how powerful he thinks his magic is and if he could possibly pull both of those off or something to be like, hey, I want to do both, but I can't.
That's a pretty hard limit.
Oh,
There's a feat to address it.
yeah, spell driver. I know. I just.
maintain the limit. All right, what are you doing?
Well, I have a full action to, I don't know, throw fucking. I've got a cantrip that I'll just do no bullshit with. Damn. Okay.
Firebolt.
I'm not close enough for anything else. Yeah, firebolt. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
That's 20. I mean, to the
20?
war guy. It was the
To the
same.
war
thing.
guy. Yep. All right.
I like it.
All right.
Ice, fire.
13.
Yep. That's 13.
Okay. He is definitely bloodied. That was a sucky round for him.
Could have been worse if I knew how to play, but
I mean, it could have been worse.
It's all good.
Oh God. Okay. 2 casters against 1 sucks real hard for the one.
I'm only a half caster, man. Stop whining.
That's true. That's true. Attack with advantage against Jala. Actually, he's going to keep doing the one side and then the other. Straight attack against Keel with a 21. So Keel, you will take 5 halved to 2 points of bludgeoning plus 5 points of fire. So total of 7.
Alrighty.
How you doing, Keel?
Very bad, but I've got a plan.
Guards
Okay.
and archers, the 3 guards. Oh, crap. Wendell, quick problem. In the previous round, the guards had all moved to cover him. So he has half cover from specifically you and Still. So how many of those actually hit here?
All of them, because they're different creatures from me. It doesn't matter if I can see them. They all have their own blind sight, so it doesn't matter.
But it's still an attack. It's still a ranged attack roll.
For the firebolt only, the animate objects turns them into animated creatures.
Oh, and you give them a command, so those would have been melee attacks. Okay.
So I will roll. I mean, I rolled a
Dirty 20.
It was a dirty 20, so -2 makes it 18. So
Still hits. Okay, cool. Changes nothing. Excellent. For not him. Guards. So the guards. 1 attack against Keel, 2 for Jala.
They're not in melee with me, are they?
When you moved around, you are now in melee of 1 of them.
Oh man, you're spoiling my awesome plan if you kill me now.
Sorry? 2 attacks against Jala. 1 definitely misses, but an 18 will hit. So Jala, you will take 6 points of piercing damage.
has the direwolf gone yet, or is this just like a legendary
Yeah,
action?
no. Direwolf needs to go.
We're at the end of the round, and the
Gotcha.
hound is about to go. And then they miss you, Keel, with a 12.
Yay, good. I can still
Uh,
do what I was gonna do.
13. Top of the round. Oh, archers.
Oh, come on, don't hit me.
Two against each of you. 2 against Keel. 13 and a 23. Keel, you're going to take 7 halved to 3.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
Oh.
Oh, come on. If it had been 1 more point.
And 2 against Jala.
Oh, man. I'm so disappointed.
A dirty 20 and a natural 20.
On your
Okay.
So Jala, whoops. Well, I rolled that. 4 plus 8. So 8, 4, and then I think 2 for the first attack.
So 14.
14 points of piercing damage. Yeah, 14. That was the crit. And then the normal attack is another 6 points. So total of 20.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
I'm up
This,
a bit.
this is really important. I'm sorry. Animate spell is just a bonus action. It's just kind of concentration. It's not a leveled spell. I didn't cast a spell that turn.
it's
So it still has a level.
But it's just like maintaining
You're right,
concentration.
Oh, so
I'm
that's
sorry.
not
I totally,
how it
I was,
works. No,
because
it's
like
fine.
when you told me I couldn't, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I've been planning this for like,
I thought you were casting it again, but you're right. It is concentration.
so it's not. It's just a bonus action to continue.
just have to make a con save because you got hit with the cold shit.
I already rolled that.
It's got to be a called roll at the table.
Well, I mean, you hit me, so I rolled it. But okay, all right. I'm rolling again. Because it's different bludgeoning and cold. Do I need to do 2?
It's the same attack.
Okay, so that was
anybody
21 points of damage.
Okay.
Yes, you got to beat an 11.
Oh. Okay. Natural 1. Okay, so changes nothing. And animate object is gone.
Well, actually, it changes the fact that animate objects is gone, but I can use polymorph because animate objects is gone. It's too much of a retcon at this point. We'll just leave it that it's gone now.
How many 5th level slots do you have?
2.
Okay, so you're out of 5th level slots because in order to do that 30 damage for the last one, you would have had to cast animate objects again.
Oh, well,
But polymorph is a 4th level spell, so he's fine.
sure.
Well,
I'm saying that.
level
Okay,
spell,
we'll
but-
take away the 30 points of damage because they didn't exist because I used the same objects again.
Okay, if you want to give up, sorry, so you get the 5th level slot back. You didn't cast animate objects. You are going to try and twin spell them.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna not.
I'm sorry. This
That's a lot of things
it's fine.
change.
it literally just popped in my head. If you want to just say it's been too late, that's fine.
I think it doesn't really change anything so far because he and the mage haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
All right, let me think through this real quick. So we give him
I'm
the 30
so
points
sorry.
back.
I was just thinking over what was happening. Yeah.
Give him the 30 back. I think this works. So that number plus 30 is that? Yes. Okay. You're twin spelling the mage and the warlord. And he hasn't had a turn yet, so he can't counterspell. Cool. So what kind of save is this?
It's a wisdom save, and the warlord has disadvantage because of my dog, which hasn't done shit except impose disadvantage.
It imposes disadvantage?
Yep, what my target has disadvantage on any spell I cast on it.
That is dumb. I know. Can I say that?
Nope.
All right, wisdom. Warlord has a +1. Warlord rolls a 2. He is going to use Indomitable.
I knew it. Damn it. All right.
For a 17 + 1, so 18.
Does hit. Yeah, succeeds.
Okay, and the mage. This could be so big. Has a +4. He rolls a 10, so 14.
Nope.
Fails.
He's a monkey.
He's a monkey. Cool. What kind?
I love that Wendell knows the difference between actual monkeys and human monkeys.
It's just a smaller monkey. Okay, monkey. 2 hit points, armor class 12.
So we can't
Don't hit the
mage.
monkey.
Speed
Yeah,
40,
don't hit the monkey.
Strength, intelligence 6. Oh, that is Grog's intelligence.
He's real dumb.
Cool. All right.
He's as smart as a monkey.
Well, fuck, he's a monkey. I feel like there are a lot of good T-shirts coming out of.
I was about to say that was a
One-shot.
great T-shirt one.
Well, fuck, he's a monkey. Awesome. Thank you for catching that, Wendell.
Should have
Also-
happened earlier. Sorry about
also,
that. That was a mail.
screw you, Nick. Hound is Sound's turn. I keep forgetting.
Say that
about
again?
Hound.
It's the
I said
hound.
It's the Hound's turn.
Well, he's gonna go ahead and take a bite at the big guy,
Awesome. Roll
And
that
it's-
button.
and it's definitely gonna hit. It doesn't. That's his turn. He's trying so hard, Josh. He's trying. Oh,
That's
well,
all
no,
right.
it's advantage doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he gave the guy disadvantage, which made him burn one of his Indomitable. So, like, it's not nothing.
One of his. Holy fuck, we're in
Uh,
trouble. Oh man.
Keel, you need to make a death save.
I'm so angry. If I had one more hit point, I could have done my thing. Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes,
my
I told you,
Fucking
Grace.
god. As soon as you said that,
I
I was like,
called
she's
it.
gonna roll a nat 20. It's gonna be a nat 20.
I called it. I was
Um,
like, you could just roll a natural 20. It's fine.
Grace, I'm sorry, Keel. It is just darkness, but you are still pissed. And as you scream into the darkness, the river lords hear your cry, and you see the storm and lightning strikes you. The electricity goes shooting around your frills, and you pop back awake on the bridge with 1 hit point.
Yes.
You're prone. It'll cost half your movement to stand up, but
I'm going to
otherwise,
stand
what is your
up.
turn? Fuck you, river lords.
Well, actually, so here's the thing. It'll still work, even though maybe not narratively, but anyway, may I ask if I can modify the shove, where it is not simply I am pushing him away, but using my net and everything I've got on this turn, I am taking him with me off of this dam.
You don't have to go with him.
I'm going with him off of this dam, and as I say,
Awesome.
I say, this is the gift to the river lords.
That's really cool. Yeah, we're gonna roll contested athletics.
Does my net help me in
Inspiration.
any way? I was like gonna wrap it around him and like fall off of it with him.
So here we go. Here's what you can do. If you want to use, so you're no longer raging. So if you want to use your bonus action to rage, that would probably
will.
help.
Bonus
Okay,
action
good.
rage.
Bonus action to rage. You've got 2 attacks. If you want to use 1 attack to try and hit him with the net, and if you hit him and he fails the save, then by enough he will be restrained, and he will have you'll have advantage on yours, and he'll have disadvantage on his. So
Right.
hit him with the net.
With inspiration? Because that's a really cool idea.
It depends. If this all, do you want to use that to make sure this works out, or possibly get additional effects if it does work out?
Wait, I'm confused.
I'm gonna go with what I initially thought. Just roll the attack.
Okay, here is for the net.
Not worth parsing through that.
Here is for the net. It's not gonna hit him.
All right, so
I'll
the net
do my
the net
plain old
slams into him, and he's a little bit tangled, but he's still functional. And now you're trying to shove him.
I'm going to hug him and go over with him.
Right. It's still going. It's still contested athletics.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm just
which-
wondering if I get a little bit more because I'm actually, it's not just a push, it's a tackle and fall.
It's still kind of the same idea.
Fine.
It's still athletics, but I think you get advantage, right?
I get
Just
advantage
ready?
on strength checks, which would
Yeah.
be
Strength
this,
Give him
checks,
advantage
yeah.
'cause you're reading.
right? It's an
This is an
athletics
ability
check.
and he's just
Oh,
gonna make
man.
a great one.
Don't fail me now, stupid dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's +8.
Okay, he rolled a dirty 20, so a 26. With a 26, you cry this out. You just kind of football tackle, hit him at the
My
waist.
gift to
lift
the river
him
gods.
up, and you launch yourselves. Well, you and him launch into the river. Cool. Give me 1 second.
I'm so happy right now. This is why I like one shots.
I
Cool
know.
stuff when you made it. So
Yep.
Oh,
I was really hoping that Josh would have like walked off screen and then like screamed for us and then like come back and be like, okay, continue.
problem is
I can continue now.
my sacrifice doesn't work if I don't die.
I know. That's how I felt when,
Like, the
when I put all of
intention
you
is to
guys in the rope hole, right? Yeah.
Grace, do you have a you have a monster manual handy?
I do not own a monster manual, I'm afraid.
Cool. I'm gonna send you a text, and you're going to look. You're gonna Google this thing. And on your next turn, you're gonna tell us what you do with it. Whoops.
Sweet.
Grace.
Make sure you send it to the right one.
Yeah, I know.
Too many names.
I only say that because he actually sent the one-shot email to a different Grace.
It's all good.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Keel pops up, grabs the crustacean monkey, and leaps with him
and
into the
yells
water.
in Draconic, "This my gift to the river gods."
And the two of them disappear beneath the water. Okay. Holy shit. What a round. Jala, you are now alone on the dam with
A monkey.
an uninjured guard, a badly injured guard, a mage, and a shadow hound.
The
But the
mage is now a
I'm
monkey.
sorry, there's no mage, there's a monkey.
Don't hurt the monkey.
I'm gonna hit the uninjured, or I'm gonna hit the injured guard first, and then the uninjured guard if the
Cool.
injured guard doesn't die first.
Roll that attack. God.
Oh, and I'm going to use fighting spirit to get advantage on all of my hits this turn,
Oh, there you go. All right.
and 10 temporary hit points
Oh, that's good.
because I need.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. First attack, dirty 20.
Cool. He has 5 hit points left. I'm pretty sure you can't not kill him.
I literally can't not kill him, so I'll kill him first.
The first one, you just cut his head off.
Awesome. Number 2, 25.
25. Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll do 7 damage.
Okay. There's 1 left on the bridge. He has 4 hit points left. Cool. Okay, Jala. You've got an action surge if you want to finish him.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Oh,
26.
cool. You absolutely finish him. Okay, you just butcher the last 2 guards. Now it's just you, a shadow hound that came from somewhere but has been attacking your enemies. So cool, and a monkey. And you have an attack left.
I still have an. How do I still have an attack?
Because
You get
action surge gives you another full action.
Well, I can't hit the monkey.
I mean, you could.
I mean, I could hit the monkey.
So you don't want to?
I mean, I kind of want to like eat the monkey, but I don't like really want to like stab the monkey, you know?
Is the war monkey dead?
War monkey's in the water.
War monkey is out of sight, plunged
Yeah,
beneath the waves
okay.
with keel.
Gotcha.
So what are you
Is
doing,
there
Jello?
anybody else?
I mean, there are still archers on the wall that are firing down at you guys.
Oh, nice. Can I shoot one of the archers with my short bow?
Yeah. You switch weapons and take a shot. I need their hit point list.
With a nat 20.
You did fighting spirits. You have advantage. Cool. Yeah.
Nat
of them
1
dies.
and nat 20, and I got the nat 20.
Cool. Yeah, he dies.
Sweet.
So there's 3 left now. Okay. Oh. Cool. At
Please
the
say
end,
that's what the monkey mage is doing.
what is it?
I said, just say that sound is what the monkey mage is doing with his
Ooh.
bird.
Something not dissimilar. The monkey mage kind of looks at the shadow hound, looks at all of the dead guards, looks at the angry, bleeding lizard folk in front of him, and turns and tries to climb the wall and get the hell out of here. Climb 40 feet. So he kind of disappears over the wall. Well, cool. The warlord is going to start thrashing around in the water. So he's swinging at you, Keel.
Cool.
He's at disadvantage because he's in the water.
And
I don't think that imposes disadvantage on melee.
On melee attacks in the water, yes.
Does it?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
new stats?
New stats.
Yes.
Okay. Second attack with disadvantage, which is good because he rolled a natural 20. So an 11.
Does not.
11 does not hit. Cool. So you will take, and I think this is halved for you. 7 halved to 3 points of damage.
Cool.
Oh no, that's only magical. So I think you take the full 7.
Alrighty.
And plus 5. Except I think you might be immune to that.
Wait, what type of damage is it?
Fire.
Is it fire?
Yeah. Which you do not resist. Okay, so you will take a total of 12 points of damage.
Well, thank you.
All right. Which brings us to Still's turn.
Cool. Which side of the bridge did Keel and Crunchy Crustacean-y Monkey fall off of?
Great
Towards
question.
me or
Keel,
away from me?
Keel, did you jump upriver or downriver?
I would have jumped upriver to give him as much time in the water as possible. If that makes
So they
sense.
jumped away from you.
But did they come through the gate?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just take out a couple of those archers up there.
Okay.
Or I'll try to. 19. And 18. 19 and 18.
Yeah, both of those will hit. All right, roll your damage.
Yeah. 18.
Cool. Another one of them disappears. There's only 2 archers left on the wall. Wendell. You can see no combatants except for 2 archers kind of on the wall up above.
That's it? Just the 2? There's no one else?
Yep. All the guards are dead.
I
crustacean
saw
monkey is
the
underwater. The monkey disappeared kind of over the wall.
Okay. Well, then I'll just toss a... I'll just say, you look exhausted. And they can't understand it, which is the best part. And I'll just cast a 3rd level sleep on the top of the keep. So that's 9d8. I'll just subtract the last one of this 10. So that's 43 points of damage, 43 points of health.
Yep.
And they just both topple out of view.
And I'll just run forward. Yeah, I'll just keep running. I'll run through the gate. I think I'm finally through the gate, guys. You're gonna have this whole time.
You're gonna have to climb a 20-foot dam first.
Wait, the gate is closed?
The gate's at the top of the dam.
The gate is on top of the dam.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So
I'm at the wall.
You're 30 feet away. Ice storm. Just
I made it through that the last turn. The second ice storm, I did my last 15 feet to get through that. I guess I probably had 5 more feet of it unless it hit me directly on.
5 more feet. So you're now. So you were 30 feet away. Which means math. Yeah, you're at the bottom.
I mean, yeah.
You're just shy of the dam, essentially. Yeah.
I'll just get. Yeah, that's all I can do.
And guards and archers. Guards are all dead. Archers are dead or asleep. The hound.
I mean, he knows where the war guy is, and he would spend his whole movement moving through objects. He's got a movement of 50, and just phases through and bites him. Like he's just a shadow. He's a literal shadow dog that just follows his target and just attacks him until he dies. So,
roll me an intimidation check real quick. Did you say he runs into the fort?
He runs through walls.
Yeah. So he's in the fort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Wait, if he's following the warlord, then he's going down into the water.
Yeah, he follows only the warlord. Yeah.
Oh, he's only the warlord. Then he's gonna have to phase, into the ground through the water. In that case, does that limit him at all?
No, he just spends his full movement action to get to him.
Okay, yeah, he can get to him.
Is he in the water, or is it like how much?
Yeah, he's fully submerged underwater.
Can he bite him, or is that his full movement in action?
Yeah, he can make an attack. It's going to be with disadvantage.
Well, he's not impeded by material plane, and he has pack tactics because he has his friend next to him.
In that case, he has advantage.
And it's only +5. Oh! Hey, 22,
He hit something.
and he needs to make a strength saving throw or he falls prone, which doesn't matter because he's in the water.
Yeah, he's in. All
Um,
right, roll the damage.
11. Shadow damage.
11. Okay. That brings him down to that. Okay. Heal. The River Lords have accepted your sacrifice. You are currently under the water, in the water, of the water, as you continue this fight with this crustacean monkey, but now fully rejuvenated and ready to go. What are you doing?
I'm so sad I can't eat him anymore, but I'm going to slam him twice.
I mean, you could use that third action right there.
I could, but the problem is that it's a 15 strength saving throw, which he's going to make in 2 seconds.
All right, go ahead and make your slam attacks. And I'm going to give you advantage.
Yay! I'm so delighted right now. So it'll be a +7. So yes,
First one hits.
and another +7. Yes.
Yeah, 22 hits as well. All right.
Okay.
4d8 plus 8.
Yes. 4d8 plus 8, 23.
23.
Is he drowning? As in, because I'm trying to hold him under the water. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
You would have to grapple him,
Right.
which would be one of your attacks if you want.
But is he trying to get out of his armor? Because let me tell you, sinking in plate armor, you can't just.
Yeah, no. you can't just take plate armor off.
True. You also can't.
That's not how it works.
Yes, but he also can't just swim to the top of this river.
Oh, he's definitely going to be trying to do things. But if you want to make that harder, it's going to cost you an
Yes.
attack.
Cool.
It is his and the mage's turn. There's a very small chance. We'll call it probably a 20% chance that somebody is smart enough to just like whack the monkey. Okay. Nobody, gets rid of the monkey. Yeah, he's definitely trying to escape. So we're just going to make an athletics check here. That's a 7 plus 9, I think. Not enough. 16. Okay, he's on the bottom as you're kind of attacking him, and he's like trying to walk basically towards the bank. Still.
Okay, I shot those archers. I don't care about them anymore. I saw Wendell take them night or whatever. So I'm spinning around, looking at the river to see. I'm waiting for my friend Keel and the warlord dude to come through.
All right,
And-
holding an action.
Yeah, I've got a couple of arrows knocked. Now I need you to know one specific thing, and that is that as a ranger, elementals are one of my favorite
Yes.
prey. So should I perhaps see a water elemental, I'm totally shooting that thing.
Cool.
Just
okay.
throwing that out there.
Wendell. Oh, was that it?
Yeah, I'm just holding arrows.
Okay. Wendell.
I mean, I'm climbing the wall. Like
you're fine. You can dig in fine, and you get to the top.
I mean, do I have anything else after that, or is that just like my full action movement?
You have no more movement. You've still got an action and a bonus action.
What do I see? I mean, I just get to the top of the wall and see a lot of bodies on the ground, but like
you can see a bunch of people desperately trying to close the gate from inside the fort.
How far away are they from me?
Like 15 feet.
Fireball. On the other side of the gate.
You fry all of them, and you can see people inside are now fleeing. The gate on the other side of the fort that kind of leads to that road that just heads off. People are now opening that one, and it looks like they are evacuating the fort.
It's just like snap, dead.
Oh boy, the monkey is no longer a monkey.
Oh, he's on top of the gate. He's good.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, also, do I see the monkey?
Not from here. He kind of disappeared. He's somewhere kind of up and above. You saw a few people, and then you can see basically.
Well, he's where the archers were, and I just climbed up.
Okay.
You didn't climb up the wall of the fort. You climbed up onto the dam.
Yes, gotcha.
Top of the round,
That's all.
Hound can follow the war leader, but we're gonna do this. Keel. As you and the warlord, sorry, the crustacean monkey, kind of duke it out under the water. Go ahead and give me one straight athletics check. You will have advantage.
Okay, how would I do athletics for this dude?
It's just going to be a d20 plus 4.
Cool. Not great.
Total?
13.
Okay, 13. Okay. In that case, he manages to claw his way out of the water up to where it kind of still is. Jala and Wendell, you guys can see down on the...
As soon as I see him, I'm letting loose arrows.
Oh, yeah. And you guys, with the help of this keel-shaped being of water that just rises out of the river, helps just kind of pound the armor in as you guys just put arrows and magic into him. There's no way he's getting out of that. It's just him against the 4 of you.
Can I please slurp him into the river as a final revenge?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely.
I want him to drown.
You take those glorious scales as an offering for the river god. So, with the help of a powerful water elemental, you guys can destroy the dam. Right? It takes a while, but all
I am
enemy combatants
smushing this.
they have fled. The mage, Wendell, you catch sight of the mage at one point.
Scampering away.
You have anything you want to do as you catch sight of him? He's back to mage form as he kind of takes one last look and is about to turn and run out of the gate on the other side. He
didn't get hit by the sleep spell?
That's a great question.
He's got 2 hit points, so he would have been the first one down.
And it's not damage.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
So he wouldn't. Oh my God! Never mind, Wendell. You find a sleeping monkey.
I'm going to
last for a minute.
That's fine. Like Wendell basically was like right there.
Yeah, that was the first thing Wendell was looking for.
Yeah, we're working. It's about 9, so we're gonna work into the
Sleepy monkey.
Wendell, you find a sleeping monkey.
Wendell carefully cradles the sleeping monkey and then paps him in the face until he wakes up and then goes, "Your turn, cone of cold," right on his face.
Oh. He's gonna try and counterspell it.
Well, he's still a monkey.
A monkey?
I thought you said you
until he
smacked.
loses.
I woke him up.
Oh, you woke him up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a monkey. Roll the damage for cone of cold.
There's
he
a
fails.
monkey.
He fails the save because you've got him right there, and it's basically cone right in his face. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's gonna be minus the last 2. That sucks. Those are both pretty good rolls. That's not great. It's a 33.
33 minus 2 puts him at 9 hit points. He vanishes and reappears 30 feet away.
Well, no. I still have other things I can do.
That's true. Okay, you've got a really damaged guy right in front of you.
Yeah. And then I will just shock and grasp the last of him. As he hit, like I hit him and he I'm still holding his collar.
Yep.
And then as I'm holding his collar, I'll use shock and grasp and just release him and push him off the wall. If he dies, I mean, we'll just see.
Roll the damage, and I'll roll 2.
Well, I have to hit him.
Oh, that's
You
true.
can just drop him into my waiting watery arms and I'll drown
Hits
him.
him.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah. Okay. Damage.
Shocking Grasp should be D8.
Isn't it like 2d8 or something like that?
Yeah,
It should be because I'm at 5th level. Yeah. We can't take reactions, so he can't even try to counterspell me. So that's nice. So 2d8. If I roll well, he's dead, but probably not.
Oh, God. You fry him. His eyes are just black sockets, and you just release him, and he tumbles off the wall, and Keel, the now water elemental, just kind of into the river.
You were cuter as the monkey.
Cool. How do you guys conclude your quest?
well,
That felt like it for me. I don't know.
Wendell's good.
we still have to take our offerings up to the river lords. So
Ooh, can I like carry everybody and our offerings up the river?
Keel, you don't need boats anymore. You can
know.
essentially like be one. You shape yourself into what you always imagined but could never quite fashion. And everybody just kind of sits in the boat, and as you guide them all the way up the river to the river lords, you offer your gifts. And just real quick, this is just for my own future as I put this one shot into the world. Everybody, just roll me a quick persuasion check. You can all have advantage. Keel, you don't need to. You are one with the river lords now.
I have a -1 for persuasion, but I also have +2 to
So do I.
persuasion checks, so I have a +1 in reality.
Hey! All right.
okay, so this is -1.
We all charisma dump stat. We all made that our dump stat.
Except
I
for
did
the
it.
sorcerer.
The one I was the face. The one time I needed persuasion. There we go.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, because Still is still having trouble with the thought of actually riding in a water elemental. Like he's not
Yeah.
entirely sure that this is okay. But
Also-
since it's Keel, I'll do it.
Also, still, you get to the headwaters of it's been so long. Narhaanak's of Narhaanak, and you meet the river lords. They are all elementals.
Yeah, no,
So-
Still is not really okay with
so
that,
s-
but whatever.
Still is like shake out the contents of the sack and just back away.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay.
but now he sits next to the river all the time and just talks to the river because that's where his best friend is. So that's what he does.
That's cute.
You guys successfully propitiate the river lords. Narhaanak is freed. The river lords replenish his waters with fish. You return to your idyllic existence. Meanwhile, far down the mountainside, across the forest, and into the desert savanna, the city of Emsusut prepares for war.
Emsusut?
Yes.
Ah.
And we'll go ahead and end there. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I meant to say this at the beginning. This is Nick's last episode for a while. He's going off to pilot training, and he has misplaced priorities. So we're not going to see him for a little while, but we wish him well. Sorry to spring you on you at the end. Meant to say that at the beginning.
Josh loves the daggers. Just emotional daggers. That's all. He was like, it'll hurt more if I hit him at the end.
Yeah, that's fair.
We hope to have him back in the future, but it'll be a little while. So thank you so much, Nick. And we can't wait for you to come back.
Great to play with y'all. Great to play for y'all. All the above.
So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I have a script.
Yeah, you do.
We hope to see you again next Friday as it gets worse again. But in the meantime, join Becca and crew on Mondays as they play 13th Age Heroes on the Edge of Desolation. Follow and subscribe our Twitch and YouTube channels, and Visit our website, iconicproduction.wordpress.com. I'm not talking into my mic, where you can follow us on social media, discover our lineup of podcasts, or support us on Patreon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely week.